in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros Sunday Week 13 live stream. Hope everybody's full of Thanksgiving sides and ready for some more football. It's been a fun, or at least eventful, couple days of football. That's for sure. We have one less head coach after Thanksgiving, so it's always fun to get fired right after the holiday. Talk about Black Friday for the Chicago Bears. Ugh, things did not go well for them. But again, the cycle continues. Let's hire a coach and draft a quarterback, then fire the coach, and then hire a new coach, and then get rid of that quarterback, and then hire another coach, and then get rid of that quarterback, and then draft a new quarterback, and then fire that head coach. It's a vicious cycle, Derek Brown. It's a vicious cycle.
It's a lot of math, Joey. It's a lot of math.
The math isn't mathing.
I'm kind of surprised that we had the Thanksgiving miracle that Doug Peterson still has a job, though.
Be thankful, everybody. Be thankful out there. He won't when seasons end. But again, Tua can't play in the cold. The Giants still stink. The Chiefs are always going to find a way to win football games. That's just what the NFL is. But we've got a lot of football left to play here on Sunday. We've got a fun night game. We've got Ravens and Eagles today. That's a marquee matchup. You got the Bengals and Steelers. Lots of fun things. The NFC South up for grabs, and all your fantasy teams ready to rock and roll too. So let's get after it here. Again, Super Chats are live and happening right now for the first 10 minutes. Let's start here with Chase. Hey, pros, help. PPR, please pick 3. A running back, 2 flex spots. B-Rob Jr. has a backfield to himself now. Ramondre. James Conner just got an extension. All the running backs getting extensions. Unbelievable. Pittman, QJ, Leggett. So a running back and 2 flex spots. Where you want to go, buddy?
Mondre and Connor are in. B-Rob, I'm more worried about the matchup is terrible. Man, it's Pittman or Leggett for the last spot. And I know it sounds crazy. Like B-Rob, I feel like you're just playing for the touchdown, though. If you need, the floor is Pittman, the ceiling is Leggett for me.
Yeah, I don't have a problem playing all 3 running backs and just playing volume here. To tell you the truth. I don't think that's a bad option either. But to your point, to Leggett, maybe with that matchup against Tampa, might be a pretty upside play. All right, let's go to Neil.
Good football, weird.
There you go. And by the way, Derek Brown soldiering through today. He's a little stuffy. Okay.
Yeah. Well, some have called this my flu game, Joey.
All right. Let's get Neil's question up here. Happy holidays, bros. Happy holidays to you, Neil. PPR, pick 1 for the flex. Gus Bus, Taysom Hill, Amari Cooper, ATN, or Hawkinson. Did you know that Amari Cooper leads the league and drops with 11? Fun fact there. Also, would you start Sutton over Evans? I would say no to that one. Taysom Hill is, how do you not start Taysom Hill after that?
Yeah.
I think it's
Taysom or Hawk for me, and I'm going Taysom.
Yeah, Taysom just has more upside of touching the football at the end of the day. There's so many ways he can score fantasy points. Gus Bus, we don't know what's going on with that situation. Amari Cooper, we know he drops everything. ATN has been mid. Hawkinson is decent, but again, it could be one of these, 3 touchdown games for Jordan Addison.
I'm betting the under in the Vikings and Cardinals game. I think that game.
I think that's gonna be another one too. With the way Kyler Murray's been playing, especially ice cold. Ice cold is in
coming in hot.
QB, 2 wideouts, running back, flex, matchups, and weather, please. Knicks or Stafford? Go.
Stafford.
Oh, really? I'm shocked by that. Shocked. Wide receivers are Chase. Easy play. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Although, he's had that one big splash game. Everything a little mid around there before and after. McConkey, Evans, Sutton paired with Knicks. All right. And then Kyron Williams. So 1 RB from this group. Kyron Williams, Cook, Irving. Played Tracy, regrettable. Okay. So I assume we're playing Kyron, right?
You played Tracy over all those options? Wow. Okay.
Well, but I understand why.
I don't. But I
wouldn't have either. I get it.
I'm gonna go James Cook.
James Cook over Kyron. Okay, so 2 wideouts for McConkey, Evans, Sutton.
Evans is in, and Sutton is in.
Okay, and Chase is. Chase would be the number 1 guy, just in case it's a 2 wide receiver league. I don't know if you wanted to. I'm just trying to make sure you spent your money wisely here. And that's it. There you go. Good luck, Ice Cold. All right. Let's go to Flack Attack. Good morning. Full PPR, Njoku or Andrews? I do not like Winston against Denver.
I'm going Andrews. Yeah, same. I'm going Andrews. Plus Kohler's out, so Andrews probably gets like an 85% route share today.
Then Pollard, QJ, Stevenson. Oh, sorry, Pollard or QJ. Sorry, that's one.
Pollard.
Pollard, I agree. And then Stevenson or Vele.
Stevenson.
Ingram or Ertz.
Ingram.
There you go. Look at that.
Easy.
God, you're such a professional. Clem, full PPR. Need to pick 2. Brian Robinson Jr., Tank Dell, Brian Thomas, Darnell Mooney. Thanks for your help.
Mooney's in, and I'm going to go Tank Dell. I think Stroud has a good game here.
Well, that would be nice. Haven't had a lot of those this year from CJ Stroud.
Crushed Jacksonville last time they played him.
Bam. Need help. 3 leagues,
Bam.
bros. Pittman or Vele? I think
Pittman.
I can play Pittman here. Pittman or QJ?
Pittman.
London or Irving?
London.
Okay.
I like Bucky, but man, like, would you be surprised if Rashad White got the touchdowns and Bucky didn't today?
No, and that's the variant there.
Yep.
It's the Loki and the ointment. And will be Robert Jennings.
Purdy back is huge for this offense.
What makes you think Brock Purdy's healthy? This is desperation. This smells of worse desperation than the 20th season of The Bachelor. Like, that's how much desperation.
What makes you think Brian Robinson Jr. is healthy? Because
the fact he doesn't have an injury tag. He didn't have an injury tag.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean. Come on, Billy.
I think
that doesn't mean no.
I think it does.
No,
look, I don't trust Purdy. It's cold. It's Buffalo.
I don't trust B-Rob. If you're to tell me B-Rob
people
gets 5
started
carries
drinking
and
in Buffalo yesterday. You know what this crowd's going to be like tonight? They started yesterday in the snow, in their homes.
I just don't think
then
you
they're
like
going to go out for the next 12 hours.
You've never been here for the Jennings hype. Have never been a fan of it.
That's not true. I was here for the beginning of it, and then I got out of it.
And then you went to party elsewhere.
Taysom or Hawk? Who do you want to party with?
Taysom.
All right, let's go to
doesn't Taysom seem like a guy you want to party with?
Oh, hell yeah. That guy's a football player, man. The boss. Hey, bros. Full PPR. Shakir Jennings. Oh, here we go. And by the way, it's not snowing during the game. It already snowed. It's just going to be cold.
The Buffalo thing of always, we don't have enough money to sit here and pay for people to sit here and plow the way to the field. I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Shakir.
They're plowing the field right now. I already seen the thing.
I know.
Vele is not. Yeah, Shakir is my guy too. I already told somebody on the Twitter machine too. Dean, McLaurin or Connor?
McLaurin. Horrible matchup for Connor.
All right. Next is Hey Pros, McLaurin or Pickens? Full PPR from Neto.
I'm going McLaurin.
Oh,
not a
Pickens against.
Not a great matchup for Pickens. With Cincy going more too high.
You go too high all they want. They go 1, 2. They can go 12 high. I don't care. They can't stop anybody. That defense.
Okay.
Tone. Flex Debo, Gus Edwards, Quentin Johnston.
I'm gonna.
Here's where I acquiesce.
I'm gonna go Debo, but I don't like it.
I don't like it either. So Tone, you're in a bad spot here.
Debo's been looking like Gus Edwards in the open field last few weeks.
And you know what's funny? All of a sudden, here we are with the Gus Edwards thing. It would not shock me in the least to see Hassan Haskins get a ton of work today. That's his old Michigan guy when Michigan was at its peak years, and Haskins has, I don't know. And I know coaches like to favor some of their guys, and Haskins is definitely a hardball guy. If ever there was,
I wrote about it in the primer too. Gus could easily be game scripted out of this. Like Haskins owned all the passing downs last week. So if they get down early, Gus could be a distant memory, dude.
Haskins is a low key ad right now for me in all my leagues.
Yep.
I've already added him in our
JK on the IR.
I agree. I'm just adding them on just in case. Because I don't want to go chasing them next week.
Would you be super surprised today if Kamani Vidal is inactive and it's just Haskins and Gus?
100% no. I would not be surprised by that.
Same.
And I know a lot of people, the fantasy nerd community wants it to be Vidal, and I get why.
I wanted to be Vidal too, but I'm just being real.
I want to grow hair on
the
top of my head too again. It's not happening. Haskins is going to be, again, somebody who's going to blow up a lot of good insurance policy Gus Edwards shares today. Possibly. Again, I want to caveat that it's possible. The truth is we don't know, but the truth is also you can get Haskins now for nothing and find out. Otherwise, you have to wait, and then it might be something you have to chase next week, especially with the buys, and everybody else is chasing depth next week.
I want to buy you for Christmas a Joe Pisapia Chia Pet. That's what I want to get.
Yeah, that's a good look for me.
That would be nice.
There you go. Goddard, Keon, or Ramondre in the PPR, tight end premium. Goddard's got a good matchup against Baltimore this week.
I think Devontae Smith's going to be out. I'm going to take Goddard.
Devontae Smith has been painful.
I would go Mondre in this, but like New England doing New England things and cutting his snaps last week and playing more Antonio Gibson. Like, what are we doing here, Gerard Mayo? Like,
I don't know. I
Can
don't
we also
think
talk
it's
about
out of
Gerard
it.
Mayo needs to be fired. Like out of all these
Everybody
coaches,
thinks I'm
like
crazy.
Gerard Mayo is he's a
Don't
hack.
be
Not a
shocked
fan.
if Gerard
Not a fan.
Mayo is not the coach and it's Mike Vrabel.
He shouldn't be.
If Robert Kraft gave him
be.
that 1 year to figure it out and see
Every
'cause
time
he
they
was
put a
loyal
mic
to
in front of his
them,
face, he says stuff, and I'm just like, dude, you're giving me a headache. Like, what are we
I don't
doing
know.
here?
I think Kraft felt obligated and loyal to give him a shot, and that was a nice thing to do. But I don't know if he's going to be the guy. I still can't figure out how Vrabel wasn't the coach. I mean, Mike Vrabel is such a good football coach.
And
he wants the job. He is dying for that job. That is the job he wants.
I don't think Vrabes gets that job. I think Vrabes goes to Cleveland.
I don't know.
Sorry, I don't want to make you sad on a Sunday morning, but still,
I don't know. I don't know if they're ready to move on from Stefanski. I'll be honest with you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Joe, Disley or Andrews? I swear Andrews scores a touchdown every time I bench him.
And he probably does it today. And I'm going to tell you Disley, but
I'm gonna tell you Andrews. I don't know about you.
I'm going Disley, but like that, you bench him, he's going to score today. So please bench him so we can get the score.
This just in from our producer says Devontae Smith has an 80% chance to play according to the Are They Playing tool. And if you want to know, are they playing? You go to fantasypros.com/are they playing. Again, this is a great way to find out if players are in or out so you can make the roster moves you need to be competitive in your league. And again, Fantasy Pros, the leader in fantasy tools, always out there. Go download my playbook while you're at it as well. Let's get to some more questions here. Let's go to Booja, Jalen Warren or Ramondre?
I'm going Warren.
Oh, wow. Your Ramondre love is gone. Fantasy Pros, Joe Burrow or Jaden Daniels? I'm playing Burrow today. Doing
Burrow. Yeah.
I'm doing it. Burrow. Let's go. Joe B. The Cincinnati Bengals have nothing to lose. They should play fast and loose today. They're already toast. Go out there.
Jamar Chase is going off, dude.
Piss off the Steelers. I would not be shocked if the Cincinnati Bengals win this game because Russell Wilson is not performing well in the red zone. And if they start going back and forth with Fields in this, I know why they did it in the snow. Like, I'm going to be like, okay.
I saw you pick Fields. I know. And I hate you for it because I was going to pick him up.
The reason why I picked him up again in our league is because if it fails this week and he fails in the red zone, then it will become the controversy. And then it becomes Fields again.
I've said it the entire time. Russ has been threading the needle. If these moonball shots don't hit, he's not playing well.
The same thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, look how good Russ is." Well, good as Russ is what? Throwing up 50-50 balls and letting Pickens come down with it. Eventually, the 50-50 goes the other way. Julie G, friend of the show.
Good morning, Julie.
Must-win week. Full PPR. Flex 1. Pollard, Hubbard, or Jennings? Hubbard.
Easy Hubbard.
Tight end, Otten or Andrews. I got to play the volume of Otten. I just got to.
I'm playing Otten, and it is a great matchup for Otten. Great matchup.
Jimmy. Pick one. Jimmy. Kyler Murray or Brock Purdy?
Purdy. I want nothing to do with Kyler Murray. Nope. Against Too High and against Brian Flores? Hell no.
I just think he's going to run a ton. That's what
I don't think he hasn't been. He hasn't been.
I got a bad feeling about this Purdy thing, and I think it's good. Here's a question. I posed this on the TV show this morning, hence why I'm wearing my blazer. Sometimes I do like to get for Derek.
No, okay, Don Johnson.
Well, look, we've been in a relationship for a long time, you and I. So every now and then, like especially once a week, I like to
try to class it up. I'm really look good. I'm kind of upset that you didn't pull out the pink shirt though. Really upset about that. The pink shirt
was in the wash, but when the 49ers lose tonight,
they're losing.
That's why I caveated the win. When they lose tonight, what are the chances that they send Christian McCaffrey back to the IR and Jordan Mason becomes worthy of pickup again? I think it's a 40% chance of that happening. It's because what are we doing here? Like, why not say, look, Christian, it ain't our year. Go rest up. We'll see you in the summer, right? For OTAs.
Christian looks like a guy that just got off the couch too. Like watching him play. He
does not look sharp, no. But I'm just saying, like, why would you throw him out there? I wouldn't. Unless there's weird contract things in there for him, which I don't know about. That's the thing I haven't researched yet. This is just a gut instinct. Don't be shocked if that happens after.
And Joey,
because Purdy's hurt too. They might shut the whole freaking thing down, and then Jordan Mason becomes the guy again.
Possible. To your point about Kyler, he has not run for more than 21 yards in any game since week 7.
Oh God, overrated.
Yep, he's not good.
Been trying. All right. Good morning, Darnold or
A-Rich. Easy. A-Rich is going to go scorched earth today.
Okay. Daniels, Garrett Wilson or Juwan Jennings? I'm playing Wilson.
Wilson.
He gets so many targets.
Yeah, it's Wilson.
Although, God, I can't wait for Geno
Aaron
Smith
Rodgers
today against Aaron
blow.
Rodgers. Oh,
it's going to be so great.
You want to take a look? This is a screenshot. Take it of pure joy. When Geno Smith beats the Jets today.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. He's going to Seattle's beating the Jets.
There's like birth of your children, like all those like things that you have. And then there's right behind that is Geno Smith beating Aaron Rodgers.
Is Aaron Rodgers losing?
Oh my God. 219.5 under Aaron Rodgers.
He's gonna start crying. I think he's gonna start crying.
He hasn't gone over that number in weeks. Peter, Josh in the snow, or Bo Nix. I'm still playing Josh in the snow.
Oh God. What?
And it's not snowing currently.
It's Josh Allen. I don't care if it's I don't care if you tie one of his arms and one of his legs.
Why can no one else Google this for me? I don't understand. Like I Googled it. I was like, okay, what's going on?
I'm surprised you can Google. I mean, congrats.
Seth is really surprised.
Seriously.
Vinny.
I thought Seth did all your Googling for you.
He typically does, but he's working overtime this week on the holiday. So
well, that's nice of you. That's nice of you.
Jerry Judy revenge game or Khalil Shakir or Gus Edwards.
Khalil Shakir. Denver is going to say hello. Meet Patrick Surtain. Have you not met him before?
Jake
revenge game.
Drake London or B Rob in the Standard League. London Bridge. Okay. All right. Awesome Dev, friend of the show. Good morning, bros. Flight delays. I need to get a question
from the yacht.
Look at that. From the jet. He's at the airport.
Excuse me.
Oh, PPR.
How did your private get delayed though? How does that happen?
Well, weather issues. It can delay anything,
Okay.
Just don't have to wait like you on Spirit Airlines to take off. Bucky or B Rob?
True facts.
Was it Spirit or was it Southwest?
It was American. It was American, but I am not
a lesser airline.
Hey, ain't nobody
flying
American now, baby. Ain't nobody flying Spirit now.
That's why I fly United only.
We're all saved.
Only United.
We're all
nothing
saved.
but good experiences for the most part there. Bucky or B Rob?
Bucky. Easy.
Bucky. All right. Jesse J never misses a show. We love Jesse. All right, let's go to Addison, Pittman, or Jennings. Thanks as always. Addison's the intriguing option here.
I know you're gonna hate me. It's Jennings.
Oh.
I know you're gonna hate me. It's Jennings.
I say Addison. So Jesse, I'm sorry, we are not more help today.
I'm
gonna die on this.
I'll play on Brock Purdy instead of.
What I've noticed lately is everyone's throwing everything at Jefferson. They're just trying to have Jefferson not beat you. Yeah. And what you're seeing is the development of Sam Darnold as a quarterback, actually, which is okay. Well, there's Hawkinson, there's Addison, there's Jordan Naylor for a touchdown. Like he's going to the secondary tight end in the red zone sometime. Like you have to give Darnold a little bit of credit. He's not perfect, but he has certainly evolved into a legitimate NFL starter.
I will give that credit to Kevin O'Connell.
And you know what? Everybody in their mother should be buying Daniel Jones in dynasty leagues because he landed there and he'll be the next version if McCarthy can't go next year. Tyler, Burrow or Stafford, and then Juwan Jennings or BTJ?
Burrow and
Burrow
Jennings is your floor play, and BTJ is the ceiling. It just depends
by a mile. All right, it's the holidays, and in the spirit of giving, we're giving away free stuff. And what a perfect giveaway this time of year. That's right. The only place where you have sanctuary, the bathroom, the fantasy loser toilet. This toilet seat can be yours for the loser in your league. It says, I suck at fantasy, which is pretty hilarious. And honestly, like this is one of the funnier things. The little mini, wasn't there a mini golden toilet too? That was a fun one.
Yep.
This is the full out seat, which looks great. That's a great one for the fan cave if you have a bathroom down there too, so you never have to leave the cave. But the way to get this is subscribe to the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. Drop your comments below here on the stream, and we'll be giving this away tomorrow on the show. So this is it. This is your last chance. So like the stream, subscribe, comment below, and ring the bell till it goes ding for notifications to know if you are the big winner of the Trophy Smack Fantasy Loser Toilet Seat giveaway, only from our friends at Trophy Smack, the #1 epic fantasy football tournament trophy destination site. All right. Let's get to more questions. Let's get to Mike's question here. Good morning, Joey B&D, bro. FPPR, need one for the flex. Mooney, B-Rob. Thanks, boys.
Mooney.
It's amazing how energetic I am after like just a day off. Just one day. I had one.
I could shake this cold. I'd have more energy. Right now, I'm just struggling to speak.
That's all right. It's all right. You're a tough guy. Chris Renner, good morning. Pick 2. Brees, Taylor, or Chase Brown?
Chase Brown is in, and man, I want no part of the Jets offense. Give me Jonathan Taylor.
I agree. No more Jets. Seattle, look, dude. Seattle's gonna win this division. I was just telling. I'm telling y'all now. Seattle's winning this.
Can we get that clipped?
Clip it. I'm here for it. Seattle's winning this division, y'all.
Not the Seattle part, just to telling y'all. Just to telling y'all.
It's still plus money, plus 175. What are we doing here, folks?
Oh dear.
When they beat you know what? Right after the show, I'm betting this because it's absurd. Nice. Like how do we not? All right, let's get to the hot nickels. Everybody loves a hot nickel. Kyler or Richardson? I assume it's Richardson.
I've gotten this question a lot, and this is not even close for me. It's A-Rich. Easy A-Rich.
Murray is still living in everybody's brains rent-free as a good fantasy quarterback. He was trash last week. And he played really so poorly in that game. And the fact that they came off a bye and played that way, you should have extra time to prepare. It's an in-division opponent. You know what they do.
The OC is not good either. Like we all talked about how Drew Petzing was good last year. Can we all collectively talk about how poorly he is managed?
Can we talk about why Marvin Harrison how to get Jr.? Marvin Harrison Jr. One of the best weapons we've seen come in the league in the last 10 years. Cannot buy a target.
Send him down the field, run go routes, run clear routes. That'll work.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great route runner. Let's have him do one thing. Oh God, I hate everything.
So bad.
Trey, Tony Pollard, Garrett Wilson, JSN. I love JSN today.
JSN.
I
want to go with. This would be slam dunk Pollard if we didn't have Tajay Spears back.
Tony Alexander, Bucky or B-Rob?
Bucky
it is. All right, let's go to Bid, Darnold or Richardson. Great show. Thanks, Bid.
Richardson, thanks, Bid.
Yeah, a lot of people watching here for the holiday too.
Everybody's off hanging out. I know. I've been seeing the numbers go up and up and up. They're just here for the flu game, baby. And they're here for the Miami Vice vibes.
That's right. I've gone full.
I have seen the comments. They're sad about the pink shirt, though. Did see that.
Look, what am I going to give me something to look forward to next week, everybody? I don't actually own a pink shirt, to be honest.
I know. I keep saying this because I don't think I've ever seen you wear a pink shirt.
Pink shirt, Erickson.
Yeah,
I bet he's got more than one too. One of them is like a patterned one.
But can you fit into one of those mediums? I can't personally.
Can I? Absolutely not.
No, probably not.
XL.
Yeah.
Too wide.
Erickson still shops at the Baby Gap, but he looks
barely fit in this jacket. Problem is every time I wear a jacket, I look like I'm going to whack somebody. That's the problem.
You do. It works out good for the sleeper videos, though.
It does. Good morning, gents. Darnold or A-Rich? Again, it's A-Rich for you, right?
A-Rich. Easy A-Rich.
Well, people are still, scared. It's been a rough year for those people who rostered it. Debo or BTJ in the PPR from Sean?
Ugh, BTJ.
All right. Dave Trimble, with Lawrence playing, should I start Thomas Jr. or take a shot with MVS today?
I mean, it's closer than this would seem. I'm gonna go BTJ, but like
BTJ is the right answer in terms of process.
Vibes answer is MVS.
Vibes answer is MVS.
Vibes answer is MVS.
Because MVS it's like that Nick Westbrook-Akini thing. You can't keep catching three balls for 2 touchdowns every week. I
wrote it in the primer. I said he can't keep doing this, can he? And then he doesn't.
Yeah, I would say this. I do think if you are like it's close because we've had 4 football games, so this is a rarity. We don't have this. This is that one week where we have this weirdness where you can actually evaluate what's going on. So if you're starting with a clean slate, basically BTJ is a safer play. If you have a lead, BTJ is a super safer play.
And if you need
if you are behind, I would throw all the S to the wall with MVS. That's how I'd approach this, Dave.
Yep.
I think there's a little bit more gamesmanship.
Disagree.
D-Bro's here to talk about numbers. I'm here to talk about gamesmanship.
Oh, so you're here for the vibes.
I'm here for the vibes. Jared, Taysom Hill or McBride in a standard. Ooh,
McBride. It's McBride. And I know everybody's going to say, but McBride hasn't scored a touchdown. Baby, guess what? At this point, he's kind of due.
Shane Gibbs. Yeah, you hate Kyler Murray. See, I would go Taysom Hill.
I hate Kyler Murray, but I like McBride.
Taysom Hill is going to touch the ball in more scoring situations. That's why I want Taysom Hill in a standard.
Okay.
So Taysom Hill for me. That's.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah, well, it's hard to argue. You're a Saints fan. You know. You don't like it, but you know.
Oh, I know.
Who would you rather have a beer with, Trey McBride or Taysom Hill?
Can I say both?
Yeah, I like both of them too. I was gonna say that's actually really hard.
I mean,
get together.
Personally, I would rather Taysom because I also have I ever showed you that Taysom shirt that I have, that like the Chuck Norris one? It's like It's all these Chuck Norrisisms, and it's a Taysom Hill shirt. I'm gonna have to wear that.
I
on
haven't seen it. I gotta wear that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a glorious shirt.
Shane Gibbs, Chubb or Gus Bus in the half PPR.
Woof, Chubb.
Not good
I'm not
matchup.
good. Yeah, and Atlanta's been much better versus the run.
The Dingoes ate your babies. Mike Evans or Drake London full PPR.
I'm going Evans. That's a nice screen name.
Yeah, Dingo ate your baby. Darnage Davis.
Dornage.
Dornage. Yes. Okay. After the show, I'm gonna order that. Pick 2 in the PPR. Flex wide receiver Cooper, Douglas, ATN or AD Mitchell. Yikes.
Jeez.
Dornage.
Okay, well, AD Mitchell is definitely in.
This is hard times.
And I'm taking the volume of ETN.
I agree.
I agree. ETN.
Well, that's all right. Spelling is not everyone's strong suit. No. Bonnie Poe, PPR. Otten or Goddard. And then Vele or Westbrook Akinye.
Or I would actually flex Goddard. I mean, I flex Otten. I'm gonna go door.
Well, maybe
3.
it's not the same team, so let's give.
Maybe it's not
Bonnie
the
this
same
one.
But if it's not the same team, then Vele. Easy Vele.
I want to make sure we cover all the bases we can for our friends here at Fantasy Pros. Hayden 46 full PPR. Debo, Ertz, Moore, Bigsby.
Which Moore is that?
Well, it can't be DJ.
Moore,
so
has
David Moore
played? Yeah. Oh, okay. David Moore.
I'm guessing. I mean, I'm just like
no. That's probably right.
Maybe DJ.
That's probably right.
So, that's already happened. We're in the past there.
I think it's Debo, but I don't like it. Yeah, I'm gonna go Debo.
It is tough right now.
This is tough because we don't know what the workload looks like, the distribution for the Jags running backs. That's the problem here. Man. Yeah, I'll go Debo. I don't like it, but I'm gonna go Debo.
All right, understandably so. All right, so we gave away some free stuff. We reminded you about the new tool here at Fantasy Pros. Also, don't forget, with all the holiday season going around, we should be using my playbook and, of course, tools like obviously Autopilot. Pardon me, little sneeze there. Autopilot, live TV, everybody. Autopilot is there for you when you can't be there to make the moves, and we'll set your optimal lineup every single week automatically. So if you're at the soccer tournament all weekend, like I see so many people losing their entire lives to kids' soccer games.
You're coaching flag football,
and I'm coaching the tournament team now too. They roped me into that, so what happens when your beloved coach
roped you into?
Roped me into. I have no signing bonus, but I am now coaching the 12U co-ed and girls tournament teams now. So there we go. But I've got a lot of things on my plate. So do you. And Autopilot is a great way to make sure that your lineup is still right no matter what happens, and changes happen at the last minute all the time. So go to fantasypros.com/myplaybook, download my playbook, or wherever you get your apps, you can get that bad boy. And of course, use the Autopilot feature to get the right starts and the right sits all straight in your lineups. All right, let's get to Awesome Dev, another friend of the show here. Awesome Dev. Okay, one more full PPR flex. Bucky Pollard, Tank Dell, B-Rob, Judy.
Bucky's in, and I'm gonna go Tank Dell. I want to say Pollard, but Tajay Spears is getting half the red zone work, so I'm gonna go Tank Dell.
Gus Bus or Rashad in the full PPR. I'm taking Rashad White in the full PPR.
Rashad, like not
definitely doing Rashad. That. Let's go to AB Jobson. I am going to the Bills. Yeah, AB.
Oh, bundle up, sir.
AB,
bundle up.
When did you start drinking? Let's be honest. When did you start?
How many tables have met their end?
I have been to Buffalo for a night game. I have seen this with my own eyes. Okay, I know what happens here.
Have you seen Ryan Fitzpatrick in his normal
I saw habitat? Jim Kelly that day in the field house.
Oh, that's even better.
So for the night games, I don't know if they still do this, but they used to open the field house where you could go and hang out, and they had like you could kick a field goal, you could throw passes, you could try, buffalo wing hot sauces. They had like all kinds of weird things. And Jim Kelly was there doing an interview. So I got to see Jim Kelly, one of my childhood favorites there. So like I said, man, it snowed all day yesterday. They're sitting there with nothing to do. It's going to be rough.
Was this right after one of their Super Bowl appearances? Joey,
no, this was during the. You know what it was?
No.
It was the.
Not trying to age you, but kind of.
No, I'm going to tell you exactly what it was because I know the game. It was during the Patriots' perfect season. Remember the Monday night, the Sunday night game when Randy Moss went off 52-10, and I was sitting there. It was -10. I want to say I was like Joey from Friends. I had every article of clothing I owned on, and I couldn't feel my extremities, but it was more because of all the clothes I had on. But I sat next to some of the nicest people. We had the best time, and they did not give me crap for being a Patriots fan. Like we had a good time. I was not an obnoxious fan. We just had fun. I mean, they were getting their doors blown off.
That's something that really needs to be talked about with fan bases. Like, you don't have to be a jerk to like other fans of other teams.
No.
Like,
I hate
when you go to Saints games, that's not how it happens. But when you go to other like fan bases, that's what happens. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, we can all get along and cheer for our teams. Like that crap.
I've seen more clips of fights and things in the last 2 years.
Oh, all the college stuff yesterday. Like, people need to like get.
Nobody knows how to behave anymore.
Grow the hell up.
Come on, man. Let's go. Joe and Debro for president. Scott Smith, Tay Hill, or Bucky in the flex?
Bucky.
There you go.
Like Tay.
Let's go to Scott. Half PPR, K9, Ridley, or Mooney in the flex?
I'm going Mooney. I love Mooney today.
All right. Let's see what's the next one here. It's Buddha. Full PPR. McConkey versus Pickens. I'm still playing Pickens, but I'm playing
Pickens, but it's close.
Thanks. Shout out to Caleb here. Let's go to James' question here. Vele, Kate Otten, Zay Flowers, or Nick Westbrook-Akinye needs to start 2.
Flowers and Otten.
All right. Let's go to Ken's question here. Ken, Mike Evans, T. Higgins, George Pickens need 2. Who's the odd man out of this grouping?
I think Porter shadows T today, so I'm going to go Evans and Pickens.
Okay. Carl, thank you very much. Caleb Rudolph, BTJ, or Pollard?
Spears is playing, so I'm gonna. Damn it, I'm still gonna go Pollard, man. I just don't think Trevor Lawrence is healthy at all. If he gets hit big one time, like early in the game, you could see Mac Jones playing.
He's really gonna get interesting in that NFC South today, too. By the way, because like if the Panthers lose to the Bucks and the Falcons lose at home, they're tied. They're both 6-6 now. That's gonna be a very interesting little rest of the year here for those teams. Just keep that division ain't done yet. And you know what? God bless Baker Mayfield. You know, that guy is just giving it everything. He is the real MVP this year. You know, everybody's talking about Josh Allen. Like, Baker's not going to have the stats, but you want to talk about like value. You want to talk about a guy who's going out there.
Baker's playing so good, dude.
Baker's just getting, you know,
the good Baker. The NFL is better with good Baker Mayfield and Baker.
Agreed. So I gotta be honest. I did not think we'd ever see it, but last 2 years we've seen it.
Dude, he's been awesome.
He has really
awesome.
That's leadership, man. Brian and Chewy go hiking. One of my favorite Netflix shows. Half PPR.
This is so good.
Sit 1. Bijan, no. Chase Brown, no. Bucky or Walker. It's Bucky or Walker.
I'm gonna sit Walker. Seattle cannot run block. It's been bad.
No, Jets can't do anything. Oh God, I can't wait for that game. I don't know if I've been this excited for a Jets game in a while. Last time I was this excited was the Sam Darnold game. You know, but I was bummed because it wasn't in New York. I wanted to be in New York. Now I'm getting Geno in New York. Like, could you imagine? It's like Christmas Carol. The Jets get, I mean, what a perfect time of year for all this. It's all the ghosts of quarterbacks past for the New York Jets. You get Sam Darnold a couple weeks ago, you know, with a Vikings team that's got like 2 losses this year. You've got the freaking, you know, the Seattle Seahawks.
That's a really good call out. That's a really good call out. I mean,
who's the ghost of Christmas future? Is it Zach Wilson? Like,
so here's a really good ghost to Christmas future. If Aaron Rodgers plays bad in the first half, do we see Tyrod Taylor come out in the second half?
No, never. His ego will not sustain that.
I don't give a crap about his
ego. If it does, you won't see him play again for the Jets.
Fair.
If that happens, he will.
You're already going to see that.
Take his ball and go home. I mean, the rest of this season, he will not. He'll be like, I'm going to go just hang out with Pat.
Good.
And talk trash.
Talk to Matt.
Tommy Twofish. Very serious question, bro. Lamar or Herbert?
Lamar.
It's Lamar. You can't not play Lamar. Lamar shows up for these big games, man. Lamar does not fade away in these games. Okay, he doesn't. The problem is the Ravens fade away around him sometimes, and that defense is faded away. That's a fun. That 425.
That's going to be a good game.
All the girls are all going to see Wicked this afternoon, and I get to stay home and just watch football. They're having a girls' day. Very nice. Now, normally I'd be there.
I was going to say, I was going to say,
you're
not going to sneak into Wicked?
Oh, yeah, they do the whole
warming
thing.
up.
Have you seen Wicked yet? That's the question.
I have not seen Wicked.
All right.
But I will tell everybody we
cries at the
watched
end,
Transformers 1 again last night with the kids, and it is fantastic.
There you go. We went to see Harry Potter 1 with the orchestra yesterday in Philadelphia.
Good.
With the Philadelphia Philharmonic there. Oh, so good. What an experience.
Underrated Christmas movies, by the way.
Exactly. Potter 1 definitely has a Christmassy vibe. Peter, he has a Christmassy vibe. Start 2, Zay, Wilson, QJ, MVS, Coleman.
We're not getting crazy. It's Zay and Wilson.
Okay. Well, you gotta get nuts. Let's get nuts. Brandon, need wide receiver 2 for PPR. Adams, MHJ, Ridley. All right. Yeah, the Ghost of QB pass. We might have to like do a video on that. That's like really good.
That's really fun.
I might have to hit up Callie about that. So
yeah,
I mean, it's gotta be Zach Wilson next year, right? or worse, like Bo Nix gets hurt, Zach Wilson goes and wins a playoff game, and you have to watch that. Oh, it's so good. So good. Do the Jets play the Broncos this year? I gotta look here. Answer this question in the meantime while I look at that. You read this question, you answer it. I gotta look at the. Do they
Flex 1, Tank Dell or Juwan Jennings from Joel? I'm gonna go Tank Dell or Joel.
Don't play the Broncos.
I tried to lengthen it out so you had enough time.
You did a good job. You're such a professional. Adam. Adam's question: Mooney, Warren, Shakir.
Mooney.
Guys, stop with this. The snow's already done. The snow's happened. It's over. Logan, flex spot. Connor, Debo, Scantling, or Coleman.
Connor, just for the volume.
Connor for the volume. By the way, could someone tell me why all these mid-tier running backs are getting contract extensions this year?
Dude, I don't know.
Has the NFL really had this moment where they've realized that quarterback play is so bad? Maybe the running back's a more important position than we realize. I mean, they're watching Saquon and Derrick Henry, and they're like,
the RBs don't matter crew is in stitches right now. They don't know what to do with this version of the NFL.
Chuba Hubbard and James Conner getting contract extension, like two guys that I thought would be least likely to get contract extensions this year.
I'll tell you one thing. Definitely hurts some Trey Benson and Dynasty. Not fun about that.
Yeah, I'll buy it all. Daniel, Najee Harris or James Conner at the flex?
Conner for the volume.
Believe me, I love that they're getting paid. I just think it's weird. Ira Williams, DK McLaurin, or BTJ in the PPR? Look, if DK's playing, I gotta play DK.
I'm going DK.
Sauce has not been good this year.
No. Jets' pass defense has not been good the last few weeks.
Do you think he just quit when Salah quit? Do you think he just like it feels like it? He feels like that kind of
I think the defense, I think you're seeing the biggest impact from Robert Salah with that defense. The defense is falling off. But whatever.
And Sauce was a solid guy too. Like he had that whole interview where he's talking about like every year on my birthday, I text him this long thing. Like that Sauce strikes me as the kind of guy that when you fired his guy, he's like, I'm out.
When Salah got fired, Aaron Rodgers ripped out the heart of the Jets. They just don't care. 100%. They're done.
100%. He was the only leader they had.
Done.
That was it.
Done.
Nick,
good job for you, Aaron Rodgers. Way to go.
Good job,
Devontae, and you still suck.
Aaron. And just so everybody's clear too, my disdain for him goes back to Cal. Okay, this is like 25 years ago. Like I never liked this guy. I always said the same thing. It's why he fell in the draft, folks, because it was part of the evaluation process. People knew what kind of personality he was. He was just super talented. And eventually when the talent fades away, you're left with the person. Luckily for you, Derek Brown, you're still left with me. Burrow or Herbert?
That was going to be a me joke, but okay. There you go.
Oh, it's an us joke. Burrow or Herbert? It's still Burrow for me.
It's still Burrow.
Otten or Huck?
Otten.
Agreed. It's good to see Hawkinson finally coming around though.
Yeah.
Caleb again, BTJ or Pollard? I think we did this one already, so let's not go back to it. Roberto, Purdy, Richardson or Drake May?
Richardson.
Kittle or Henry?
I don't know how you bench Kittle, but I get it.
Here we go. Weather report from Seth. Flurries, 16-mile-an-hour winds. That's my big problem. Is more the wind factor of a game. Less than 16
or 60?
16.
Okay, I was
that's still some wind.
I'm just trying. Yes, I agree with you. I just making sure my ears are working right. I was
27 degrees for the wine and cheese 49ers. No chance. That's what you got. Let's go to TR. Pollard or Stevenson?
Stevenson.
This might be the Josh Allen MVP night tonight too. So if you want Josh Allen for MVP, this might be the last time because if they beat the 49ers and Lamar loses to the Eagles, which is not out of the realm of possibility, this is the time. Carl Perez, full PPR, Ingram or Otten?
Ingram.
Ridley, JSN or PTJ? JSN. JSN. Let's go. There you go. Sorry. Did I not bring that up on the screen?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Sorry, I thought I clicked it there. I was reading on the side. Good morning, fellas. Hart or Richardson?
Oh, it's Richardson. Easy.
All right. Let's go to Lloyd, Adams or BTJ? Oh, Devontae
Adams. Barely. Just barely.
Looking back on it, how disappointing have all these been in terms of like
all the trades?
The trades. Deontay Johnson, Adams.
Cooper not healthy. Deontay Johnson's been shoved to the bench. Oh, hello, Chrome. Happy holidays to you too.
Look at that. Not even a question. Cool. No questions. You guys rock. Happy holidays, everyone. Chrome. Happy holidays to you, man. We love doing these shows. I mean, this is our job, but we love it. And we love it because all of you are here with us hanging out. And that is, we have such a good community here on our Discord, on our YouTube channel. It's a different vibe here than a lot of other fantasy places. And I think that's because of our community of people like Chrome and like all those people out there, Dev, Jesse, all the people that are out here every single week with us. All right, David, sit 2, Addison, Walker, Ladd, Terry, Hig, Thielen.
Sit Thielen. And
just start 2. Sit 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. Sitting Thielen. Okay, sitting Thielen. I'm sorry.
Sitting Thielen and sitting Addison.
All right, let's go to Mr. Mack. Good morning, MHJ or Mooney?
Mooney.
God. I am so mad that I drafted Mooney in our Superflex league and then I dropped him a couple weeks in because I had no choice. God, I regret that so much. My biggest regret. I know. With my last pick in that was my last pick in that draft. I crushed that draft so hard, and I'm still there, and I'm still going to be the guy that beat you. If I could just get in the playoffs, I'm going to be that. I'm going to be the one.
It's
going to be so good.
Bring it.
Air's
getting thin up here in first place.
I've got this giant cigar ready. This giant fake cigar to light when that happens. So you don't want to watch it. Buffalo PPR, sit 1. Bijan, Henry, Walker, Pollard. I'm saving it for that moment.
Pollard.
All right. Let's go.
You're saving the fake cigar.
I've been saving this. I'm like Carrot Top. I've got all these
cartoon cigar. Yeah, it was like a prop. It's a prop.
It's going from Shales. Defense. Texans or Seahawks? Seahawks defense is playing much better.
Man, I'm taking
against Aaron Rodgers. I'm playing Seattle.
Seahawks. Yeah, I'm playing Seahawks.
Like, I think they got it.
Yep.
Norland, good morning. Start Russell Wilson or Geno Smith today?
I'm going Geno.
Me too. Let's go. Geno in New York. Oh, it's going to be salty. I want to mic him up for that game. Full PPR, Brian Robinson or Tank Dell? Sean.
Dell.
Let's go to Joel. Amari in the snow. Or Vele versus Cleveland.
Snow. Got to talk about the snow.
It snowed. It's just cold and windy.
Vele.
Let me tell you, Amari's tough. He's like, 45, 44 wide receiver this week in the ranks. Connor or Otten at PPR? Thanks. Or Thielen?
Connor for the volume.
All right. Connor for the volume. Let's go to Shang. Zay, BTJ, Mooney, or Vele?
Zay.
Agreed.
Darius lays out, high total game. Zay's going to get some use.
It's Carter. Jennings in the snow or Pittman?
Did you know it's snowing at that game,
I heard,
Joey?
Guys.
Are you aware it's snowing? Did you know there's snow? Joe, there might be snow.
There is snow. It snowed.
Yes.
Past tense. Who do you want? Jennings in the... Actually, it was Jennings in the slow. I didn't even realize.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, after I get it so much crap. Yeah.
Jennings in the slow motion. All right, let's go to Kevin. Sutton or McLaurin?
Right now in the open field, but anyway.
McLaurin is really a guy. Talk about threading needles. Like, he's had some big plays, but man, when he doesn't get those big plays, it's a rough day at the office.
I think he's going to get some big plays today.
All right, so
I'm still taking Sutton, but I think McLaurin has a good day.
I think Sutton's a safer one too. Let's go to Michael. Good morning. Breece Hall or James Cook?
Cook.
And then Herbert over Allen? No.
Come on, man.
Guys, Allen, you want Allen in the snow or in the slow. You want him either way.
I can't believe we've gotten like questions to sit Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen. Like Look, when you ask Josh, I
You have to play these guys. I mean, Lamar Jackson has 27 touchdowns and 3 interceptions this year. How do you sit him? He's on a bye next week. This is your last chance to play him before the playoffs. Fantasy MJ, Knox or Fryermuth? I think I take Patty Cakes here. Yeah,
I'm taking Fryermuth.
Augie, A-Rich or Stafford?
Ooh, so Stafford is the floor play. If you need the ceiling to play catch up, we talked about the early week games. It is A-Rich.
All right, Caleb, Pollard or BTJ? Great show, guys.
Oh, thanks Caleb. I'm going Pollard matchup. I don't care if he's splitting carries. I'll still take that over. Trevor Lawrence is definitely not 100%.
Hen God, which one of these Steelers running backs, Harris or
Jalen Warren? We need to talk about the fact that he took over the red zone role last week.
Somebody needs to take over the red zone because it sucks.
Yeah, exactly. They had to make a switch because Najee can't get in and Russ sucks in the red zone.
Jack Edmonds. Good morning. Devontae Adams, Pollard or Taysom?
I'm choosing violence. I'm going Taysom.
I am too. Let's go.
Choosing violence.
Look, man, when a team shows you who they are, believe them. And correct me if I'm wrong, the guy that took over for the Saints, he was their special teams coach, was he not?
He is. Yeah.
Okay. So the special teams coach is going to want to use Taysom Hill because special teams coaches love chaos. Like they live for this kind of stuff. This is a chance for a special teams coach to be a head coach and actually do whatever he wants with crazy stuff. Leon, Otten, BTJ, or McConkey at the flex?
McConkey.
All right. Next up here, Slim Dog, Tampa D or Buffalo as the defense today?
Buffalo.
Let's go to Parrish. Parrish, Taysom Hill or Michael Pittman?
Taysom.
All right. Next up here is Bulls on Parade, Ramondre or MHJ?
Nice screen name. Very underrated. Damn it. I hate both these options. I'll go Mondre, but I don't like it. I want Mondre.
Foxlock, White, Vele or Gus Bus?
White.
Next up here, Devin, Njoku or Henry?
Henry. I don't want any part of Njoku.
Open Heart PA, fellas, PPR, Daniels or Burrow? Like this one I get.
This one I get.
Open. Here's where you went wrong. You should have traded Daniels in the beginning of the year when the hype was real and just said I'm playing Burrow the rest of the season. And you probably could have gotten somebody really good for Daniels.
Yeah, I'm going Daniels, but put it this way. I don't think the Daniels versus Burrow thing is what makes or decides.
I will play Burrow because I think the ceiling is equal, but the floor is higher. Tennessee's defense is annoying sometimes. And I know Pittsburgh's a good defense, but
L'Jarius Sneed has been
these in-division games, these teams know each other. They go at it. They go at each other. I like Joe Burrow in this one.
Oh, I like Joe Burrow.
I'm playing Burrow this week over him. One RB and one flex. Breece Hall, Bucky, or Bucky and Dell.
I'm still going to go Breece. I'm still going to.
I get it.
I get it. Like, do I want to tell you? Like, this is how far we've fallen, though, Joe. Like.
I know
where I'm considering saying not Breece. Like,
that's why everybody thought it was crazy when I was like, I don't think Breece Hall's a buy low. Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know. I think the Jets have folded up the 10. Kyle, full PPR, Aaron Jones or James Cook?
James Cook. They're going to run all over the 49ers.
Yes, they are. DeBalt, pick 3. JSN, Puka, Garrett Wilson, MHJ.
First 3.
JSN, Wilson, Puka. Done.
First 3. Got it right order.
Let's go to MCFL, Cleveland, Seattle, Rams, Chargers, or 49ers in the snow. Did you know it snowed? I didn't know it snowed. I know it's a lot, but critical. No to Cleveland. Seattle's intriguing. No to Rams. Chargers.
Pick on Aaron
definitely
Rodgers.
No 49ers. Seattle. Seattle.
Pick on Aaron Rodgers.
Seattle smells this division. I'm telling you. Avram, let's go.
Good morning.
Let's go to Higgins, Ridley, Shakir, half PPR, Steelers or Vikings defense.
I'm going Ridley because I think Higgins gets the Porter shadow today, and I'm taking the Vikings, purple haze all the way, baby.
And then Taysom Hill, Ingram, or Hunter Henry. I think it's got to be Taysom.
I don't know how you sit Taysom at this point.
And look, it might bomb. It might, but that's possible of any tight end. So you might as well throw the.
Trevor Lawrence might not make it to the second half of this game. So,
all right, Michael Skeleton, the White Phoenix, Dynasty, QB, 1 QB, Kyler, Stafford, or AR.
I have so many questions with this name. I have so many questions.
I like it.
I'm going AR.
Same league, half PPR, flex decisions out of Najee, Ridley, or Amari Cooper.
Ridley. Ridley.
All right. Let's go to Avram, friend of the show. Should I start Breece Hall, Chase Brown, or Chubb?
Chase Brown, man. Chase Brown is getting CMC usage.
All right, needs 2. So after Chase Brown, who do you want to start?
It's Breece Hall. Chubb has still not looked good, man.
Bad
I
matchup
love Chubb,
against Denver,
but yeah, it's a terrible matchup too.
There you go. I'm so damn tired of Aaron Rodgers. Me too.
Thank you. Same.
That's
all of us.
All right, let's go to Honcho. Is that Mike Honcho, I believe? Yeah, that's a good one.
Heavy.
Mike Honcho, that's a good one. I like that. Step Brothers, classic. No, that's not Step Brothers. I'm sorry, that's Talladega Nights. I want you to know that I was a model and my name was Mike Honcho. Let's go to Ramondre or Terry.
Terry.
Agreed. Fizzo. Not to be confused with Lizzo. Aaron Jones or DK in the flex.
DK.
CMC, HN, CD, and Puka in the PPR. I'm not sure what we're doing here.
I think
I guess that's the rest of the
team. They've already got the I think it's the rest of the lineup already in.
So yeah, DK.
Yeah, DK.
All right, let's go to Angelo. Chuba, Higgins, or London. Start 2. So who's out?
Oh, I think it's T because I think it gets shadowed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Edmund. Good morning, pros bros. Need upside this week. Flex 1. Pittman, Thielen, Bigsby.
Tank.
Okay. Also have David Moore, NWI, for life, and Elijah Moore available on waivers. Every time I'm going to do it. Every time.
Every time. Leave them all on waivers.
All right. Leave them all on waivers. Okay. Let's go to James Cleaver. Good morning. Start 2. Mike Evans, Lad McConkey, Jawan Jennings, or JSN. JSN and Evans for me.
Same
Z's. All right, let's keep going to the Cape 88. Vele or Jennings?
Jennings.
Okay, Brandon. JSN, Pollard, Jones. Start 1 in the full point PPR.
I want JSN.
Okay. Next up here is Joe Ball, Taysom or Njoku. Taysom again.
Taysom.
We got this one already.
Taysom.
So we'll stay there. 42% chance to win. Down and 6-6. Need a win. AR or Bo?
You need the ceiling then. Go AR.
Okay. Thomas, Lifetime movie Xmas in the spotlight. Travis Kelce and Swift. There you go. Little.
I like it.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Speaking of which, have you seen the new Hallmark movie? It's like it's
the Chiefs Christmas,
the
whatever.
Chiefs Christmas
yeah.
They got Mama Kelce in it. I was like, what are we doing here?
I'm going to watch a Hallmark movie with you on a live stream. In fact, we might have to make that happen. I think live stream us watching. No, I want to give our full attention to that piece of crap and watch it together. Sutton and McLaurin. I think we did this already too, but we'll do it again.
Sutton.
All right. Jesse back with another question here. This is MVS or Edwards? I gotta go MVS.
MVS. We're on vibes.
I can't wait to see Haskins.
Yep.
I just feel it in my bones. It's so bad, but I feel it's going to happen. All right, let's go to half PPR. Who is my wide receiver 3 between Elijah Moore and MVS?
MVS.
Conflicted between the higher volume of Moore, Judy get shadow, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we already answered. I thought there might be another question there. Mitchell, Lamar Jack, or Lamb Jack, as he's affectionately called here, or Jaden Dimes?
Don't
Stop making up nicknames, Mitchell. They don't exist.
Don't
stop it. All right. Also, Derrick Henry for 2 touchdowns and Saquon for a touchdown. Is that a good pick? I don't know about Henry for the 2.
I don't know about Henry for the 2. Saquon for the first tutty, sure. I think if you're betting that game, it's the Saquon over receptions and over receiving yards.
I'll tell you, Mitchell, Terrell's going to be on here in a second. He's going to tell you what I tell you. The best touchdown bet in that is the A.J. Brown touchdown. Terrell will confirm that coming up next. That was Terrell and my favorite betting pros touchdown call of the week. So A.J. Brown.
Joey, do you know that you can go out there today and you can bet over on Cooper Kupp's receiving yards at plus money?
I did not know that.
That is a thing. That's out there in the betting market. Crazy enough.
You know what else is out there on the horizon? 2 handsome young men who are going to take over for us for the next hour. So the Welsh and Terrell Furman Jr. taking over for us for the next hour, answering your questions. So get those questions in as soon as you can right now. Again, they'll hit those super chats in the first 10 minutes. Guaranteed. And then after that, of course, all bets are off, but they're going to help you with your fantasy and maybe a betting piece here and there as well. So don't go anywhere after this quick break. Welsh and Terrell will pick up the coverage right here on Fantasy Pros. Have you ever felt like you're just guessing when you're placing a bet? Look, we've all been there, hoping for that big win, but lacking the confidence to back our picks. Well, what if I told you that you could turn those hunches into winning strategies? Betting Pros will transform you from the casual bettor into a betting pro. First up, meet the Prop Bet Cheat Sheet and Prop Bet Analyzer. Sync your fantasy league with Betting Pros by signing into your FantasyPros account and review your players' weekly props with all the historical data right at your fingertips, and you'll be able to make confident over-under decisions. You'll be ready to dominate all those prize picks and underdog pick'em leagues with our exclusive prop projections and correlated picks that will empower you to build data-driven pick'em parlays. Say goodbye to the guesswork and hello to strategic betting. And if you have a gut feeling about a player or a team's performance, with our betting systems and our system builder, you can turn that intuition into a profitable system. Create your own betting system for free and receive ongoing bets that match your criteria all season long. This all sounds great, right? The best part, though, is that you can get a free trial of Betting Pros Premium right now. If you've never had Betting Pros Premium, just head over to bettingpros.com/apps and download the Betting Pros sports betting app and activate your free trial on the upgrade screen. Start your journey to becoming a true betting pro today.
What's up, friendos, and welcome into hour 2 of the Start and Sit live stream here for week 13. Big stuff, and check this out. This is the first show that me and Terrell Furman have even had a chance to do since on Terrell. Terrell, what's up, buddy?
Not much. What's going on? It's great. It's great to be here. Talk some start sit, talk some fantasy. We're getting ready for the playoffs. I'm enjoying it.
We got good stuff here. Well, me and Terrell are going to be here with you for the next hour. We've got all your questions. We've got super chats live, as you guys know. For the first 10 minutes or so that you drop them, we guarantee them. We're going to try our best to just plow through them. So you do anything past the 10-minute mark, that's on you, baby. But we'll try to make sure that we get it to you. We got lots of stuff, lots of questions. We'll probably get some news breaking as far as some inactives as we go for this. So you guys are welcome to drop the questions in. We'll also be hitting everybody else's questions. We got a nice queue. We have a big queue, actually, now that I'm looking at this, that we're going to start hitting into. We got lots of super chats. So, Terrell, if you're ready, you want to hit this week 13?
Yeah, let's do it. Again, this is my first time on this stream. Oh, my gosh. Hey, the fans are here.
Oh, they're here, man.
The chat's moving. I can't keep up. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we don't even put it in slow-mo. That's why we got our boys set. So I'll be bringing these bad boys up. And hit us up. Hit us up. You got any other questions? You can follow Terrell on the Twitter at reallyrail with the _. You can follow me at isitthewelsh. But let's do it here. Let's start with happy Thanksgiving. A little late. Full PPR, Dell, B-Rob, or Shakir. What do you think, Terrell?
I think I'm leaning a little. I'd kind of want to stay away from Shakir with the snow game late Sunday. I don't want to play around with how, at the end of the day and just seeing how that goes. The weather's kind of bad. I think I'm leaning a little bit more towards Dell here just because I like that front for the Titans. I think B-Rob might have some issues. There have been some issues running the ball over there, and I know they depend on him, but that front for the Titans is really, really good. I think that's a low-scoring game, but the Texans, they don't lose in Jacksonville, Welsh. I hope you know this. The Texans have not lost in Jacksonville since like 2017. So
I think it's a money matchup. It's a money matchup. So
defense is horrible. I think Tank Dell's the way to go.
I'm cool with it. I got to tell you, I do lean a little. I like B-Rob. Let me say that. Like I'm cool with Dell. Nico, I believe on ECR and Fantasy Pros is #1 at wideout rank this week. And I think that also works because it's just horrible secondary for Tank Dell. The thing that I like about Brian Robinson is without Eckler, B-Rob is going to play a little bit more of that receiving game. I think Jeremy McNichol can, but they don't use him in that capacity. So if they start getting into that space, that's going to benefit B-Rob even a little bit more. So I think there's a floor play with Brian Robinson. It might be low scoring, which takes off the top. I lean slightly Brian Robinson, but I don't think Shakir is close to this conversation. If you want to go with the big plays, it's an incredible matchup with Dell. Do that. Brian Robinson might also be the play there. There you go, Sean. Boom. Let's go with Andres. There you go again. Dell or Pollard or Otten. Full PPR. Bucky is RB2. So I don't think Otten's in this, especially with those options. We're not going to play it.
I'm just not the double tight end kind of person. You have to be incredible for me to sit here and say double tight end. But the Washington defense has been a little bit better against the run recently, but if this is closer to the beginning of the season, Pollard could be a really, really good option here. I think that's a pretty all right question, but I'm sticking with Tank Dell, man. I gotta fade Jacksonville. I can't not fade Jacksonville.
I like the same answer for me on that. Like Pollard is kind of their dude. I think the upside is there with Tank Dell. I guess for a pseudo RB or wide receiver 2 for this week, I lean a little bit on the stability of the running back and the volume that you can get this week and the touchdown equity. But like it does need to continuously be said, Tank Dell's upside against the Jags is pretty big, as long as it's just not all Nico there. So that's a tough one, Andres. All right, let's go to. This almost looks like Kevin Alcantara, who plays for the Cubs, but it's not. Good morning, full PPR, flex one, Juwan Jennings, Devontae Smith, or Ramondre. It might yet. I don't know. It might be. Smith, Juwan Jennings, Stevenson also picked up Kamani Vidal. I want to say if it was clean weather, Juwan Jennings would be at the tippy top of this. There's some injury questions with Smith. I think the snow kind of takes him out of it. I mean, dude, I'm sitting here contemplating I'm in playoffs of one of my FFPCs. I got Juwan Jennings and I got Michael Pittman out there. And I'm legit thinking about putting Pittman over Juwan Jennings right now, just because I'm really worried that, like, if this first quarter takes everybody out, how long will it extend? You know, is this going to be just a disastrous game for the 49ers? So if Smith is playing, I think at this point he's the pick here. What say you?
I kind of really think New England is going to be a hotbed for fantasy this week. I think this is a letdown spot. We've also had spots where, and this is more of a betting angle a little bit, but I kind of intertwine betting and fantasy a little bit, but teams after playing the Lions have been horrible. I mean, they're losing by double-digit margins at this point. Like I don't know what it is about after playing the Lions, but after playing the Lions, teams are really, really giving it up. And so I think there is a quiet realm for Ramondre Stevenson where I do really, really consider him here. But the same angle as you, Jennings is very interesting in a clean bill of health and clean weather. I probably would look towards Jennings. Smith has a great matchup. That secondary and the fact that he's going to get Brandon Stevens or Nate Wiggins a lot in that secondary. And those two corners, really, really bad. They basically give up majority of all the Ravens yards this season. So Devonta Smith, I like that. I think that's a very good move. But if you're playing Ramondre Stevenson or you have Ramondre Stevenson, I think that there is some value in Pat's players today, because I think the Colts are going to be really, really bad this week.
So I think the pivot, because I'm going to agree with this. If Smith is, good and rolling, he's the guy. If not, I'm comfortable with Ramondre Stevens here. I think Juwan Jennings is pretty risky in this game. So that's how we're going to play that one. Julian, Burrow or Nix? Do you even like that name, Julian? Burrow or Nix this week? I got Burrow. Higher. I love Nix, but I'm not going to fade against Burrow, even though he's going up against Pittsburgh. I have him like 2 spots higher than Nix. I've got Burrow at 8 this week and Nix at 10. I'm starting to love Bo Nix. It's a great matchup. With his completion rate, one of my favorite plays. You guys want to go check it out? Actually, I will tell you. Last week, my best bet on the Betting Pros app was a Denver Bronco. And if you guys saw it, it was Bo Nix over completions. I had that bad boy up there. I've got another Denver Bronco up there, but you got to go over to the app. So go and check it out. You can see we got a couple best bets up there, a favorite, and it is tied to Bo Nix. So go and do that. We also got, I think, Debro is up there. Fitz is up there. Download the app, and we don't have to do the ad here, but promo code FP free for a free month of premium. We'll do that a little bit later as well. But love me some Denver Broncos and the completion rate on Bo Nix, but I can't fade Joe Burrow in this spot. What say you?
I think that I am a little bit higher on the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. I think that they can get after. They can ugly up and muck up this game. So I'm actually going to go Bo Nix, and I'll wait till Monday, because what I know about the Cleveland Browns is that on the road, their defense is horrible. It's been like that for the past 2 seasons, and they haven't been able to stop anybody. And go back and look at that Saints game, and they let Taysom Hill and the Saints go run up all over them. I think that Bo Nix is going to be able to have a really, really solid floor with his legs, and he might even mess around and find himself in the end zone as well. I'm willing to wait on Monday Night Football for Bo Nix. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback, honestly, but for fantasy, he's been really, really solid, and this Browns defense is really, really bad.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that they've done so well is they've just put him in spots where he can just have like low leverage completions across the board. And you know, Sutton is stepping up, Bailey's looking good. You know, they're making the most out of the pieces that they have, which is
Sean Payton is coddling him. I mean, coddling him like a little child, nursing him, making sure, hey, you're going to be a good NFL starting quarterback, Bo Nix. We're going to make sure that you're going to be really, really good. We're going to put you in good situations, easy throws, nothing dangerous. You're going to be okay. Looking forward.
Look at this glazing here. Jonathan just missed it. What a shocker that Joe didn't get this. Oh, D-Bro, you're so amazing. No advice. Just want to send praise. D-Bro is amazing, though. Oliver Kraft last year, he was the dude. So a little bit of praising. We'll never be against any praise that anybody wants to send in on Super Chat. So that's all good. Shannon, hi bros and pros. PPR, Judy or Thielen. So let's just stop there for a second. This is massively Judy with Cedric Tillman out, so it's not even close, right?
Yeah, okay. I can't get there on putting Thielen above Judy in this spot. No Tillman.
Then we've got Connor, B-Rob, JT, and then there's another one, Hurts or Daniels. I know you guys said this is referencing Joe and D-Bro to always start Hurts, but it killed me last week. So pick two: Connor, B-Rob, JT. B-Rob's probably got to be the one kicked out of this, right? I mean, Minnesota's defense is tough too. Connor just got that contract, but are you kicking Connor or B-Rob? So I'm not kicking.
See, you sold me with the pass catching work that B-Rob is going to get, though.
I know. I want to play B-Rob. I'm telling everybody also on the props. Receiving yards 8.5 this week. He doesn't catch a ton, but
his receiving yards are 8.5 this week.
8.5. I locked that in yesterday. Exactly. And the last game, and he's been to like one reception. The last game Eckler was out, he had 3 receptions and 3 targets. And his receiving yard prop receptions is 1.5. So that may have moved. I'm into it. I think
I just moved it just now, just so you know.
Let's go. Let's go. I mean, I got to tell you, I love B-Rob this week, so it's probably B-Rob and JT for me. I think there's still some diciness with Connor. I don't like them going up against Minnesota, so I would probably sit Connor, but that seems kind of risky with the touchdown equity as well. What say you?
Yeah, it's really tough. JT is the auto play here. I think that we agree with that, but I'm with you. I think that because I do like the Minnesota Vikings defensive front, I think they will make things a little bit tough for the yards. He may find himself in the end zone because, you know, anything could happen. Sam Darnold could throw a pick and they could find themselves in the red zone super easy, could get a cheap touchdown. So I would play Connor touchdown, but I don't think I'd play him in fantasy. I'm with you. I'll go with B-Rob. But I do like Hurts over Daniels, just the Tennessee Titans defensive front. I'm going to go ahead and start Hurts.
And one thing I'll throw at you, because the ranks are not going to be 100% representative, I thought Robinson was not going to play this week. I really did after the ankle. I thought this was all McNichols. I was picking up McNichols everywhere. He's active. So what I'm getting at is on the Fantasy Pros ECR currently, I don't think it gives you a proper representation of Brian Robinson. I will say James Conner's down at 22. And so, I mean, he's barely an RB2 right now. Robinson's down in the 30s, but he's got the arrow ticking up because now that he was not on the injury report, he's boosting back up. So just a little thing for everybody out there. If you're kind of floating around, you're like, hey, why is this not on there? Before we get to some more questions, let's talk to you about some stuff. Let's get you guys some stuff. We partner with Trophy Smack to bring you the ultimate symbol of shame. Yeah, we're not beyond shaming here for your fantasy football league. The Trophy Smack Loser Toilet Seat. This full-size, authentic toilet seat is the perfect way to let your league's biggest loser really stew in their defeat. Complete with the bathroom wall graffiti and the Sucktown Hall of Shame etched for eternal humiliation. It's guaranteed to leave a lasting impression. And yes, it's an actual toilet seat, but no, the stains are not real, thankfully. To enter, all you've got to do is subscribe to the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel right now. Drop a comment below on any of our videos like, this one, and that's it. And we'll be announcing a winner right here on the channel, so get those notifications on while you're following so you can claim your prize. Don't let your league go without the most hilariously humiliating punishment of all. Get it in on the giveaway today. We've got the Fantasy Pros Content League, and we have 2 different leagues. Actually, you know what's really funny about this? Terrell and I, we have these broken up leagues where it's like the entire company. Terrell and I are in a league together. We're 1 and 2. We're monsters in that league. He's 1, I'm 2. But then we have the only content team 1. I was a big pile of crap. I don't know where you were, but I would not be getting that toilet seat right now. Unfortunately, that would be going to our boy Erickson.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is Erickson.
Yeah, I think he's at the bottom. So he would be getting that. So maybe we need to do that for that league. But no toilet seats for Terrell and I in the big league because we are going back between 1 and 2. All right, let's get back to the questions here from you guys. Keep them in. I will tell you, we're kind of out of the window of guaranteed super chats. We got a bunch in the queue, but we're going to be picking it up and we're going to be answering a boatload of questions. So you can also keep everything else going in here. Fusion, Chase Brown or Rashad White? Chase Brown, baby. Full PPR. Any PPR, doesn't matter. It's Chase Brown over Rashad White because I'm a big Bucky guy this week. What say you, Terrell?
Yeah, I like Chase Brown, but not really because of the Bucky Irvin play. It's just more of he's been so good in the passing game. Like Joe Burrow has really, really leaned on him. It's been Jamar Chase. It's been a lot of Chase Brown. And he's kind of, hey, if T. Higgins is there or not there, Chase Brown is still getting his touches. Like Chase Brown has decided that I'm going to be a focal point in this offense. And they have really, really leaned on it because they realized, man, we really probably should have paid Joe Mixon. Like we really probably should have just went ahead and stuck with Joe Mixon. And this offense might be a little bit more smoother. So they're really locked in on Chase Brown. I like Chase Brown going rest of the season.
Yeah. All right. There you go, Fusion. I feel bad. Seth, if at all, poor Jason dropped a super chat with nothing in there. See if maybe you can see it. Maybe if it's where the super chat was. Maybe it's floating around there in a normal question. So we want to make sure we hook up our people here. Pekka. Superflex, sit one, Richardson, Purdy, Geno. I feel gross to say this as a lowly 49er fan. You got to sit Purdy, man. Like Purdy's a monster, but it's the weather. It's tough to make fantasy decisions off of weather, but he's ranked in the 20s for a reason, guys. So Richardson, Geno, I think they're not auto plays by any means, but I'm putting them out there before Purdy, and it is strictly to weathers. I know Trent Williams out doesn't help. That makes it all worse, but I don't know what you're going to get out of Purdy, and I don't think I can do it. You agree?
Yeah, and then when you have bad weather and you look at this Bills team, how do you beat this Bills team is by running the football, and you take advantage and you're able to get some real good gains on the ground. They give up a whole bunch of receiving to the running back as well. So I think it's a huge Christian McCaffrey day for those people that have been sitting on Christian McCaffrey all year. But all of that might not transfer over to Brock Purdy. But Geno somehow, some way finds himself leading the league and passing near the top of the league every single year. Anthony Richardson, you know how many big plays he can make. I would just go ahead and stick with Richardson and Geno here.
Yeah, and you chalk it up to the game. If all of a sudden the snow just like lifts and it's just a calm, whatever, and it's big, Debo actually makes a play for once, and Juwan Jennings has a big, like you just chalk it up to the game because it's like ideally this is not the spot that you want to be in or starting your quarterback there. JR. Another one, Jennings in the snow or Brian Robinson surviving a full game. PPR, I'm already playoff lock.
Surviving a full game.
This one has probably answered itself, but this is going to be Brian Robinson. I'll speak for both of us. It's going to be Brian Robinson. We're both into it. Jennings in the snow just doesn't make a lot of sense. But what a good feeling that is too, by the way. Just being in the playoffs, no matter what happens, you can just ruin someone else's day.
Respect to the gamemanship of ruining somebody else's playoffs. Like, 100%. Oh, yeah, I can keep you out 100%.
That's the type of guy you want in all your leagues.
Oh, yeah.
Completely agree. TX, hey, now I'm down big after the Thursday and Friday games. Half PPR, Derrick Henry, Ken Walker, Chase Brown, May, and Tila. I need to start 2 running backs and 1 RB or quarterback at flex. So you don't really need to ask us about Derrick Henry, because he's an auto play. Ken Walker over Chase Brown. I'm going to go Ken Walker. And then Chase Brown is a phenomenal play in there. But if you've got super flexes, I'm going to go with May. I don't think I can sit May in that spot. So I'm going to go Henry, Walker, May. What say you, Terrell?
Henry, Walker, May. Yeah, I think the reason that I'm going with Drake May over the Texans defense on the road. However, they're really, really good at Jacksonville, so that kind of crosses that out. But if you're down, you need the big splash play. You need somebody that's going to just go ahead and have this chance at an amazing day. And if Drake May had 2 rushing touchdowns, would you be surprised? I think that's what you're doing. You're just dropping Drake May in there, and you're saying, hey, I really, really hope this guy has like one of those 2 rushing touchdown kind of days, because he can do it. Of course, Derrick Henry is in there. I think I lean a little bit more to Chase Brown, honestly.
Over what? I'm sorry, over Walker.
Over Walker.
Yeah, I think those two are like 1-2. I think they're
really close. So slight lean Chase Brown for me. Just maybe get some a big reception day. Hopefully, maybe 8-9 catches or something like that. But you need the big play. So for me, that's why I'm sticking with Drake May over Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is probably going to be okay. He's probably going to have a solid day. But Drake May could stumble across 2 touchdowns.
And to Terrell's credit here, Chase Brown is 10 on the Fantasy Pros ranks that you guys can go check out, fantasypros.com/rankings, and Ken Walker's 13. So they are the difference between a low and running back 1 and like the top of RB2s. Our boy Seth is just absolute rock star as always. He found Jason's question. So Jason, we hooked you up. Jason dropped a big old super chat, didn't have it in there. We got your back. Seth specifically got your back. Super chat need 2: Jennings, Vele, and Warren. It's a very interesting crew. Let's start with you, Terrell. What do you think?
This is a deep league.
Yeah.
All right. I do really like Vile, but I don't want to let my fandom of him judge this. Jennings, are we overlooking the snow angle too much?
100,000% could be. I'm completely open to that because if we are, Jennings is going to smash because Jennings smashes. Debo's cooked. Jennings is the number 1 wide receiver in this offense. Purdy will look to him every single time first read. If we are overlooking it, we're 100% missing it. The problem, it's freaking Sunday Night Football, and all these guys are going to have.
I don't want to wait all day.
Yeah, we got to make our decision.
Wait all day.
I looked earlier before we started this up to see where we were at. It's same weather reports. It's like we might have a slow flurry to a big. I mean, that's all that they can give us. The wind doesn't look like it might be a massive issue during game time. They're saying first quarter is going to be the biggest problem, and it could be something between light and heavy. And that just doesn't give me personally enough to feel good about. But it doesn't mean that if they can at least see that they're not going to throw 5-yard outs to Juwan Jennings because he can make plays. So I'm saying all that to agree that we 100% might be overlooking it. I don't know how we don't.
Yeah. With that, I'm probably going to go ahead and toss Jennings out. It is tough. I do think that the Broncos, I think the Broncos are going to be able to move the ball on this Browns team on Monday Night Football. I'm willing to wait for that. I'm willing to keep it going. Hopefully, Vile finds himself in the end zone. He actually has been a nice little target for Bo Nix. It's him and Cortland Sutton. And may tie in a little bit of Troy Franklin and stuff in there, but Vile's kind of been really, really good for them. And then Warren, it feels like Warren is probably the safest bet of those 3 for the most part of players that I would just start. I think he's going to have a solid little receiving role in that game against the Bengals, where the Bengals defense still isn't that good. They might give up some points here.
And I will say 2 of those guys are on my betting card this week. And Vele may or may not be a player that's on the Betting Pros app under Welsh's favorite pick. So go and check that out on the app.
Nice.
We have another one of those, Seth, if you're able to. Our boy Ryan dropped one and we missed it. So if Seth can rock it out again, that'd be sweet. Let's see. We already did that one. Let's get back to Adam. Marvin Harrison, Warren, Shakir. We can pick only one.
Harrison.
Yeah, I don't like Harrison at all this week, but he's the volume. He's like the guy with the big play potential. I would pick him as well. Shakir's like Jennings to me.
So let me tell you a little bit more here on Marvin Harrison. I think that it's a really good matchup in terms of this Minnesota Vikings defense they're good. They're good. They have a great scheme. However, they're more of a bend, don't break. They'll give up a lot of yards to the wide receiver position. In fact, if you look at it on the season, you have the 3 top defenses for wide receivers in terms of receiving yards: Detroit Lions, Baltimore Ravens, Minnesota Vikings. They allow teams to move the football, especially in garbage time as well, allow them to move the football. So if this gets ugly and Minnesota just kind of runs away with it, then you have that option as well. But if this is a game, it's probably because Kyler Murray was able to move the football. Like, I think this is a good spot where he's probably going to get a couple of those splash plays. Maybe one of them goes for a touchdown. But I think that this is a good little option for Marvin Harrison to be able to cook some of the DBs in this Vikings defense, because I think he has the one-on-one matchup. He has to just get through the scheme.
Yeah, and you can throw against him, so that's the play. The crid. Help, bros, please. 1 flex, 1 wide receiver, full PPR, point per first down, and bonuses for big plays. All right. McLaurin, Ridley, Marvin Harrison, B-Rob. So we've got to start 2. 1 has to be a wide receiver. Boy, man, this is a rough one. You were just selling Marvin Harrison. McLaurin is obviously Jaden's big play guy, and you're talking about a league with big plays. I like Ridley this week. I got Ridley's reception prop on my card as well. All three of these wide receivers work, and then Brian Robinson. So, I mean, I think there are positives across the board here. How do you put this together? You got first downs and big plays as potential here. What two are you starting in full PPR?
McLaurin for sure. It's 100% McLaurin. It's just whenever he needs a big play. The bonuses for big plays sold me on definitely starting McLaurin because Jayden Daniels looks for him a lot. And so I like McLaurin, and I think I'm still going. I think I'm going Marvin Harrison Jr., man. I think I'm sitting like Michigan in that Ohio State game. I'm sticking my flag in the ground, and I'm saying Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to have a big week this week. I think he's gonna have a one-on-one matchup. They're gonna go to him. He's gonna get the big play, and that's gonna happen all game. I think that he could have one of those 3 catches, whole bunch of yards, and a touchdown kind of game. So I am really, really fan of B-Rob. I think B-Rob is a very nice floor here. I'm not really sold on Ridley just yet because this could be a letdown of the Titans after last week, and I don't want to chase points over there just yet. But Marvin Harrison Jr., I really do think has a good week this week because I think that there's something to be had about that Minnesota Vikings defense.
It's tough. I don't think I can sit B-Rob because of the first downs as well. Like you got, 3rd and 1.
Oh, okay.
He's going to be collecting those first downs and the reception. So I like B-Rob. I'm kind of torn on McLaurin. Like last week, I got saved by that enormous touchdown. I was sitting there just like hands up, FFPC. I got a DFS line, I had everything. And McLaurin, I got saved by that huge play. I think if you like the breakdown of what Terrell's saying on Marvin Harrison, you could maybe start him over Marvin Harrison over McLaurin. I'm going to go with the 2 Commanders in this instance, but you got some good options, man. You got some seriously good options that are in there. Let's see. So we're not seeing Ryan's question. Yeah, repost it in there, Ryan, and we will try to make good on it if we can. Speaking of that game, go blue. Moody in the, I think you mean snow game or waiver kicker, 1,000%. 1,000,000,000% any other kicker that is not Bass or Moody. It doesn't matter who.
And I mean, there's an angle of one team kicking 3 or 4 field goals and they happen to go in the snow. But why put yourself through that? There's a million kickers on the block. A million kickers.
I like McPherson, tough defense. Maybe that's going to stall out some drives.
He might miss one, maybe. He might miss one, but he's got everything else, every other condition to not miss. Like I am one. Kickers are a dime a dozen for me. I don't even know what kicker I'm starting, honestly. I just have one.
I tell people I look for the best offense, and then I take the kicker and I let the deciding factor be indoors. And if I can get a high offense and indoors, I'm starting them, and I don't think much too else about it. Like I'm not going to be like, okay, what offense is going to stall more where you can have 5 field goals instead of this one that's going to have 3 on a great offense? No, I'll just take the offensive side and hopefully get my extra points here.
As long as it's not Justin Tucker or Jake Elliott, I'm good.
Sure,
I'm good. Neither one of those two.
Well, we put Elliott on there, so McPherson would be the play. Master said, Tillman's out, so literally out, so he's not going to be involved in this. Vele, Bateman, or Brown full PPR rest of season. I'm going to go Vele. And Tillman, I guess now that you're asking rest of season, he could be back involved in this question.
Yeah.
This week it's Vele. Rest of season, it's between Tillman and Vele for me, but I guess I go Tillman rest of season. Like when he's out there, he's involved pretty well, but I don't think Vele is that worse of an option.
I'm super interested in Noah Brown, but it just hasn't been consistent enough for me. I know the talent. If I'm sitting here and looking at the talent of the players, Noah Brown easy, but it just hasn't been consistently translating over to fantasy. And because of that, I probably rest the season would say, if you tell me that Tillman is 100% playing rest of the season, I'm saying Tillman. But before that, Vele.
Yeah, it makes sense. And throughout the week, you could be asking yourself, will Tillman play? Is he going to play? How am I going to get him in the lineup? Well, guess what? Are they playing the tool? If you're wondering if injured players are suiting up, check out our new tool, Are They Playing? It uses AI and years of injury data to give you an accurate prediction on whether an injured player is going to play. You can sync your league, get a simple report for all of your players on the practice report throughout the week. And best of all, it's available to everyone for free. Free 99, my friend. Stop sweating the Sunday Inactives and get ahead of those tough lineup decisions by visiting fantasypros.com/RDP. are they playing? It's a very, very cool tool, and it continues to become amazing. So sync your league and start playing with it for free. All right, let's get back into it. We're halfway marker. We're going to turn the hat around. We're getting more serious here. We're going to lock in, make sure we're centered there. And then we're not into any lightning round yet, but we'll start getting in. We'll try to get go a little bit quicker, and then we're going to get into lightning round at the end. So everybody prepare yourselves. We just had Master. We got DG, Ingram, Otten, half PPR. What say you?
Otten.
I would also, God, I want to say Ingram. I'm going to go Otten. Like Otten's performance last week, I think has people a little bit like jaded. Like, oh, he only got a couple targets when Mike Evans is back. I'm not sure I worry about that too much. I think Otten is still going to get his.
It was the Giants are just horrible. That's all it is.
Sam drops Burrow or Mayfield. So Mayfield has got an incredible matchup this week, but we're back to that Burrow conversation. I believe I still have Burrow. No, I have Baker higher. So I'm Baker on that. Oh man, I hate sitting Baker. I hate sitting Burrow at any point, but I have Baker at 6 this week, and I've got Burrow at 8. Terrell, what say you?
Yeah, give me Baker. If I have to go against the Steelers defense, I'm gonna fade that QB every time. I think Steelers defense is really, really legit. And CJ Watt is a man that is angry this week. So I think that he's gonna get to the quarterback a lot and really mess up a lot of those throws. But Baker against Carolina, like even if Carolina is competitive in this game, I think that Baker's still gonna be able to move the football on them. And I think that they'll be okay. So yeah, give me Baker to go ahead and get it done.
ECR does have Burrow over Baker by 1 spot, but Terrell and I are both team Baker here. So it's 7 and 8 on the ECR if you guys are curious or you guys want to go and check that out. All right, we're going to hit some of these high big guys on the super chats here for a little bit. Half PPR, we've got Brown, Walker, and then I guess there's 2 different questions here. Then we're going to flex McConkey or Harrison. So you've already said you like Brown over Walker. So I think that answers that. I'm cool with it. And he ranks higher. I lean a little bit more towards Walker, but I think it's a coin toss. McConkey Harrison's really interesting. I'm team McConkey here. Maybe it's because he's on my betting card. Mm-hmm. I love the targets. I love the separation. We are kind of asking ourselves every week, like, when is it just going to be just throw the ball to McConkey every time? And it doesn't happen because I think I said it on one of the rank show. You give him Puka-like targets, he's going to put up Puka-like numbers. That's where Ladd is. He's getting like 6 targets a game, but I love Ladd and I love this spot for him. So I am Ladd McConkey over Harrison. Is Ladd enough to get you off the Marvin Harrison Jr. train here?
I think it also depends on situation as well. Like if I'm down or I need the big splash, I'm going to take my shot with Marvin Harrison Jr. and hopefully get a big play there. But Ladd McConkey is going to be a model citizen of consistency here. And I think he's got the targets. He's going to have a nice solid day. Is it going to be the crazy amazing day that I need? Possibly, but maybe not. So if I need a huge day, I'm going Marvin Harrison. But if I just need a regular flex play that I know is going to be good, I'm going Ladd McConkey for sure.
All right. Silver says starting wide receivers Puka and Amon-Ra, running backs are Chase Brown and James Cook for flex. DK or I was about to say, where's the question?
Yeah.
The question is Bucky or DK. This one is going to rip me up here. What do you say, Terrell? You answer first, not me.
I would say that you have the chance that it could be anybody else other than Bucky today. It could be, Rashad White, could be, what's his name? Sean Tucker. Like you have other options that it could be other than Bucky. But I think DK is the Jets are horrible. The Jets are horrible. There's nothing good about that Jets defense right now. And if you know anything about Geno Smith in the revenge game, he's going to throw the football. He's going to throw it a lot. And DK is going to be on the receiving side. This team looks really, really stacked, by the way, just letting you know. I'm going to go ahead and add DK, but I know you're high on Bucky this week.
I don't know if I can sit DK. I got Bucky to score a touchdown this week. It's Carolina. It's a phenomenal matchup. I think Sean Tucker hurt himself getting those extra carries last week, fumbling in the red zone, and Bucky was pissed. And then they gave it to him, and what did he do? He scored. I don't think they make that mistake again. And I think Bucky's scoring a touchdown. But you are right. There's a lot of other avenues. And but one of the things I'd be curious about is like if they blow this game out, does Bucky come out and it's just Sean Tucker, or do they run Bucky out to get some more volume? And that would make him even more valuable. DK's in a great matchup. If I don't think you listed here, if it's full PPR, go DK. Bucky's a great option though, but I could stomach going DK here, even though I love some Bucky. Stan. High pros, half PPR, McLaurin or Brian Thomas Jr., and then Murray or Richardson. I think Murray's the quarterback here from what we were talking about earlier, Trevor. Yeah. But what about Brian Thomas versus McLaurin? I can't get off of McLaurin either for Brian Thomas.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. I really do like Brian Thomas, but McLaurin's been Jalen Daniels' guy. It's a little bit tougher of a matchup, but the volume is going to be enough. And I think McLaurin is going to be able to win enough of those matchups. Half PPR, I'm probably going to stick with McLaurin.
Yeah, okay. So we're both on the same train there. Who am I sitting? Higgins, Ridley, or Shakir? Can we kind of have that? Yeah, Shakir's the easy one there. So we got you quick. Three-peat. B-Rob or Devontae PPR. Well, we kind of had that earlier. If Devontae Smith plays, I think you have to play him, especially full PPR. Brian Robinson is your safety net right now. Anthony Richardson or Stafford. I love Stafford this week, but what say you?
Yeah, I think I have to go Stafford too, actually. Wow. Yeah, I'm indoors in a dome going up against this Saints defense that's been really, really bad against the pass all year. They traded away their best corner. They're kind of rebuilding here. And a bounce back after that ugly game on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, I think I actually really like Stafford here. Wow.
Yeah, I've got Stafford 11, Richardson 12, but ECR has Richardson at 11 and Stafford at 14 if people want to know just beyond ours. But it's a great just situation and setup for Stafford.
Jacob, both of them to throw an interception.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I heard you on Betting Pros last week. You had some great, I think it was last week or the week before, one of the last 2 weeks, and you were just calling out interceptions left and right. I was watching the game. I'm like, oh,
CJ Stroud.
There's a Stroud interception. That's 100%. That was the first one that I saw. Jacob says, hey, pros, need a flex. Jennings, Otten. Is it Jennings, Otten, Connor, or Warren? Oh, yeah, we have all of them. Oh, Connor. I go Connor with this one, right? Jalen Warren. I like Jalen Warren.
Jennings, Otten, Connor. Yeah.
This is easy. James Conner there. So no tight end needed in there. James, Superflex, Carr or Purdy in the snow, need upside to preserve my 12-0 season.
You just got to hope that Rams defense is really, really bad in a dome and that this is a shootout.
You got to hope that they don't go Kamara and then Wildcat, Taysom Hill every other play if they get into the red zone. But yeah, I agree. It's just, we might look back on this and we're like, yep, we just overplayed the Purdy and the Niners and Bills weather thing. But I would rather be cautious here than, get a bunch of zeros because I just don't know what it'll look like. Tyler says, I've got one RB in a flex spot. Who should I start sit? Bijan, Chase, Higgins. Well, Bijan's absolute, so don't even put him in there. So there's your RB. Chase Brown or Higgins in the flex. That's a little bit tougher. What say you, Terrell?
I think Chase Brown. Oh man, I don't know. I'm really on a Chase Brown train here, man. He constantly gets the looks and he constantly gets the attempts. I think I'm gonna have to go Chase Brown.
I think I'm cool with it too. But the one thing with Higgins, I was looking at his number, from a betting angle, it's pretty high this week, his numbers. And it's because I'm thinking they're going to be locking down, Joey Porter's going to be locking down Chase, and that's going to leave some bigger opportunities for Higgins, and they will slang the ball to Higgins this week. So I really like him. But you know what? They'll sling the ball to Higgins and they'll give it to Brown in the red zone for the touchdown. So we'll both go with Chase Brown here. Avram, who would you pick as a captain for the Ravens game in DraftKings?
Ooh,
that's interesting.
Okay, little DFS question.
I was about to say DFS
question. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up that. I got the wrong tab open for that. All right, so DFS for a captain spot in the Ravens in the Eagles game. So you have a bad secondary for the Ravens. That has to be considered. Jalen Hurts could be, but that's an expensive captain. Who's somebody in that Eagles secondary that, man, it might have to be AJ Brown, man. You might have to go chalk and just say AJ Brown.
I got him at 2 in my ranks this week. So
like you might have to go chalk and say AJ Brown. And Joe talked about it before I came on, and he was like, he likes AJ Brown this week. I love AJ Brown this week. I just don't know who in that secondary is going to be able to guard him. There's nobody that can sit there and cover him. Like he plays to the outside, so he gets both of their 2 worst corners in Brandon Stevens and Nate Wiggins, and then he also lines up a lot with Brandon Stevens. So if Brandon Stevens is tasked one-on-one with AJ Brown, that's AJ Brown every single time. And AJ Brown, I think he's somewhere. If you look at betting odds, somebody have to confirm that for me. I think he's somewhere in the top 10, 15, something like that in terms of MVP odds. And so they want to get him the football. Like, they understand he's having a great year. I think this is another game where he has another 100+ yards and a touchdown, maybe 2. Like, I think this is a really, really good day for AJ Brown. So if I had to go a captain, I'd probably go chalk and just say AJ Brown.
I'm totally down with that, but I cannot imagine a team giving AJ Brown an MVP over Saquon. Saquon's
they said that because I think Saquon and Jalen Hurts are all in like top 10, top 15 in MVP odds right now.
It's crazy. It's totally crazy. Shannon, hi guys. PPR, Judy, QJ, or Thielen? That is Judy for me. Are you gonna go back into no arms QJ or
no way?
Okay.
I mean, if I was emotional, I would cut him. If I was emotional, I would cut Quentin Johnston right now. But no, give me Judy all the way with the injury to Cedric Tillman for sure.
Yeah, maybe we had this one before too. Shannon just brought it back up. But Connor, JT, B-Rob, I think we were because we kicked Connor and then
we definitely had this. And I said Hurts can. Yeah, we had this.
Yeah, we got that. So we're look, if we're consistent, we have the exact same answer. So there you go. Jose, half PPR, Chase Brown, Ken Walker. We had this question. Am I on the wrong? Did I not get rid of them? What the hell is going on here? All right, let's this one I know we haven't had. Oakley, half PPR, Adams or DK? DK.
Yeah.
TK.
Yeah, it doesn't. Don't get cute. Just keep faith in the Jets.
Don't get cute. DK. Yeah, we're not doing Devontae. We're not doing Jets wide receiver. Garrett Wilson's the one we'll go with. But Bill, full PPR flex, Noah Brown, Bateman, Andrews. So you were interested in Noah Brown a little bit earlier. I'm fading, and I have Andrews in one of my playoffs, FFPC, money on the line. I'm benching Andrews for Ertz this week. Andrews is 2 touchdown reliant. It's a tough Eagles team. That's not the question here, but it's more about what's the realm of a tight end you would flex? It's not Andrews to me. Yeah. And I know these aren't great options. I think I would probably go with Brown here.
Yeah, I do. I like Noah Brown. I think he's really, really good. And they like him too. Like, I think that's even better. The fact that the team likes him and that he's so consistent. They trust him in third down and being able to get him the football in space. And he can find himself in the end zone too. So we just need a couple of those other receivers to get out the way, man. Like De'Ami Brown, get out the way. Let Noah Brown just cook.
Move, get out. All right. Let's see. Enrique, Herbert or Mayfield? It's Herbert. I want to say it's Mayfield, but it's Herbert.
Is it? Well, I mean, I do hate the Falcons, but is it Herbert?
It's Herbert. They don't have Dobbins. I mean, how much are they going to run with Gus Edwards? How successful will they be able to run with Ezra? That's why I like McConkey.
Yeah, but what if Bucky Irvin, Rashawn, what if those running backs get Baker to the 20s and Baker just continues to unload to Mike Evans and Cade Otton?
Legit.
Panthers are really bad. Panthers are really bad against tight end as well. That's why everybody's asking us about Cade Otton in the flex this week, because of how bad that the Carolina Panthers are against tight end. I actually think I'm going Baker.
And legit, Baker could have 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm going Baker.
I don't think you have a bad option here. That's the one thing I'll say with you. I am going to say Herbert. I have him ranked higher, but I also have Mayfield at 6 in my ranks, and Mayfield is 8 on ECR. So I am higher than consensus, and I have no hate to Mayfield here because he might just blow this out. I guess my one worry would be Bucky and Rashad vulture touchdowns early on, and then it's third, fourth quarter, and it's not a competitive game, and then we're just done with it. And that would be the thing that would take him out. All right. I am. Pick 2 half PPR flex, JT, B-Rob, Brian Thomas, Ridley, and then there's a quarterback question in there. So JT is auto, and I would go Brian Robinson for everything I've said earlier today. Brian Thomas is kind of out. I like Ridley, but I would go with Thomas, B-Rob, and then the quarterback I would go with Herbert. What say you?
Yeah, I'm with you with the JT and B-Rob. The receptions angle for B-Rob just kind of set it over the top for me. But well, actually, no, I lied. Let me take Ridley. I'll take Ridley.
Yeah, I like Ridley's.
I'm really torn. I'm 50-50 between B-Rob and Ridley, just because, man, I promise you the corners in that secondary for the Commanders, they're not good.
That's what stopped me. That's what stopped me midway through my talking is I'm again, I know you guys don't all care about the betting angle, but me and Terrell are into the betting side. Calvin Ridley is on my card today for receptions. Yeah. It was -110, 4.5 over receptions. Love that. Absolutely. Yeah. I almost put that on my best bets, but I put that Broncos receiver on there. So I didn't. All right. Ali, Daniels or Knicks? This is Knicks for me.
Yeah.
Okay, we're there. Jennings, Brian Thomas, Kittle, or Warren for flex.
Not Kittle.
Oh, see, I would say this is the spot where you could put Kittle in there, and in that snow position, he could be that safety net, but you're probably safer for Brian Thomas.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going Brian Thomas for flex over these options 100%. He can still, he's been the option. Like we talked about it, and at least I called for it before the season. I said, man, at some point in the season, Brian Thomas is going to be the number one receiver here in Jacksonville, and now we're here. And I think that at a point in the season where you have nothing else going for you, you have to find some type of upside in what looks good for next year. Brian Thomas is probably the only upside because he's a really, really good receiver. And if you put some good options around him, you can really start to build out this offense. So I'm going Brian Thomas. I think he's going to be good.
Brian Thomas also feels better now because Lawrence is back. Like I felt very dicey when it was Mac in there and Thomas was fading. Like we know that Lawrence loves him. So he's not quite back into the circle of trust, but he's just like 1 foot's in and out and he's kind of floating around there. Tough decisions, friends. But when you're confused who to start, worried you'll make the wrong choice, let us do the work for you and take the stress out of lineup management with My Playbook's Autopilot tool. Autopilot makes it easy to manage your fantasy team's lineup, get suggested lineup changes via email, have us auto swap inactive players for you, or you can turn on full Autopilot to have your optimal lineup set automatically each week. Use Autopilot at fantasypros.com/myplaybook or on the Fantasy Football My Playbook app. Do it today, my friends. Set it and forget it. All right, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it is lightning round time. We will start going into quick answers because we got a big queue, and let's just see what kind of damage we can do here. Let's fire it up here. Boom. TP, Schultz, Knox, or Freiermuth. I would go with Freiermuth here. I think it's a good matchup.
Give me Dalton Schultz. I think that a nice sneaky option, a lot of points in that game.
Njoku got it with the Kittle angle. Love Kittle, but I think we're both going to go Njoku there. That's an easy one. Start 2, DK, Taysom, McBride, McLaurin, or Jennings. Good Lord. DK's a must.
Is McBride in the tier of tight ends that you started in the flex?
He is. I think he's the play. I want to start Taysom so bad here. I got
no. When you do whatever you did, that is what I tell everybody with Taysom Hill. If you have been starting him, continue to start him. If you haven't, continue to not, because whenever you switch, that's when he's going to do the opposite. Do not alter the plan with Taysom Hill.
And I have McBride at 3 and Taysom at 4 this week. So McBride is the play. So yeah, we are going to flex a tight end. I think we're good with that. This is a really good one right here. Blake says Addison or Hawkinson, full PPR. I've been benching Addison and he's been a beast and it's killing me. But Hawkinson is seeing big target shares with the Vikings right now. I got to start Hawkinson, I think. Ah, man, I hate it.
I think I'm going to go Addison.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a tough one.
That's a really, really tough one. Addison's been a big play monster. When teams shut down Jefferson, it works in benefit for Addison. I just don't know the Cardinals are shutting down Jefferson. And Hawkinson's going to be the guy down the middle. So that's a really, really tough one. Oakley was back half PPR, Metcalf or Adams.
Maybe we
already had that
before.
Okay,
yeah, something like that.
Metcalf.
But it was Metcalf if you didn't hear it.
Like the jeans, PPR, start Otten or Quentin Johnson in the flex.
Yeah, I'm starting Otten over Quentin Johnson. I don't care.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's my buddy Dredis. Full PPR flex, Ramondre, BTJ, or DK. I gotta go DK. I know you like Ramondre though.
Yeah. This is quietly a tough one. I do, but it has to be DK.
Okay. Shout out to Dredis and shout out to the Discord where Dredis is hanging and the rest of our great community, fantasypros.com/chat. Sign up for free. Check out the Discord and all the cool stuff. And you can even join up premium. There you go. You didn't mean to do a little ad there. Join the Discord. Awesome community where we're all there. We're talking, we're chatting, having fun. Do it today for free and then upgrade for the premium. So you're not locked out of any stuff. Rome Adunze says do it. All right. TQ, PPR, Lad or JSN? Lad for me.
Lad.
I think the boys earlier might have been JSN over Lad, but
really?
Firm disagree. Yeah, firm disagree. Full PPR, Murray or Stafford? You got me with the PPR. This is
hey, he might catch one.
Yeah, he got. No, they always get me with the. I am Stafford on this one.
Give me Murray.
Okay. Yeah, we can be on
both
the
of them indoors quietly. Both indoor games. Kim Murray, he's good.
They're,
Road dog,
and they're
very
close too. Flex Aaron Jones or DK. Have CMC, CD, Puka, Achan. Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. What?
I would put Aaron Jones in over DK here. It's tough.
No, I think I'm gonna go DK over Aaron Jones.
Okay. Let's see. Adam, Mooney, Warren, Shakir, Harrison, pick 2. That would be Harrison and Mooney for me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, Darnell Mooney. We're talking about that team that I'm first place in, and you're second. Darnell Mooney is on that first place roster. He's been great.
He's been a monster this year.
Great for me. He was wide receiver 69 start the year. Believe it, wide receiver 69.
Nice. Full PPR. Emily, Jennings, Gus, or Pittman. I'll go Pittman. Yeah. Pittman. I'm sorry. I got Jennings in that FFPC lineup. I got to take him out for. I have Jennings in, and I think I got to put Pittman in, and it kills me, man. It kills me. Bones. Rodgers, Cousins, or Wilson. We got to pick 2. Not Rodgers. For me.
Yeah, not Rodgers.
Okay, not Rodgers. Flex, Marvin or Mooney. All right, so now they're putting it up against. This has got to.
I hate you. Brian, I hate you, Brian. I hope those $2 were worth it. Marvin Harrison.
I might say Mooney here.
Mooney's
a beast.
It's tough.
I'm gonna say Mooney. We'll just continue. We're on the opposite ends. Full PPR, Brown or Hall. He's leaning Brown. Well, I would always say, like, if you got to lean, don't let us take you off of that, especially if, Brown goes.
There's no way he listened to me this whole time and he didn't get off of Chase Brown. There's no way. I'm still on Chase Brown here. Although it's very, very hard. Very, very hard.
Starting, like, I don't know, but they were really dogging just how his injuries were this week. So I don't know. It could be Braylon Allen taking some time away.
I could just see this Jets team imploding. Like, what if they just implode and just give it up?
Yeah, I mean, that would be a very Jets thing to do. Mooney or Shakir, full PPR. Easy Mooney. Easy. Yeah, easy. That's a good one. It's a nice, easy one for us. Start 2, full PPR. Bucky, Connor, London. That is Bucky and London for me.
I don't know, man.
Come on.
Yeah. It's the yards. It's the yards. The yards might not be there for Connor. I think he gets an end zone, but not the yards. Okay, Bucky and London.
There we go. We got it. Jalen or Baker. We've been very pro Baker here, but I'm not. And Jalen's got a rough matchup. I can't sit Jalen. Yeah. I couldn't sit. I couldn't sleep at night.
The secondary is really, really bad for Baltimore. Like, they're really, really bad. And I know Saquon is scaring everybody that Saquon is going to have this amazing day, but Jalen can still have a good day. I'm going Jalen.
All right. Super lightning round. Darnold, Richardson. It's not super lightning round. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Not easy. That's not easy. You're both not that good. Give me Richardson though. I'll take the rushing floor.
Exactly. Chubb or Gus Edwards? Chubb.
I'm gonna throw a curveball. Give me Gus Edwards.
Okay. I mean, I'm down. I've stared all week at his rushing yard prop. It's 46.5. That's not the worst thing. Herbert we already did that one. I went Herbert. You went Mayfield. Bucky or Chuba? Already got Brown and Hall in.
Bucky.
Bucky. I like Chuba.
But Chuba's been really good. He's been really good. He might be matchup proof.
Easiest question. 2 of the 3 need ceiling. Jennings has got to go off. Great ceilings with Metcalf and Mooney here.
Oh yeah. Mooney might have 2 touchdowns any given day.
Easy stuff. Pick 2: JSN, Marvin Harrison, B-Rob. Man,
I'm tossing out JSN.
I'll toss out JSN too. I'll join you on that one. JSN or Zay?
Ooh, give me Zay.
I'll go with Zay as well. That's a tough one.
Not a JSN crew today.
No, we're not. But I think the other boys were. I think Joe and Debro were. Start DK or Ridley or Judy, full PPR. I still got to go DK here. Ridley's close though, right?
No, I think I'm actually gonna throw you a curveball. Give me Judy.
Judy over both DK and Ridley.
I think in this situation,
I mean, he gets massive targets though.
Yeah, like he could get a crazy amount of targets here. If I'm down, I might go Judy because Judy could have a really, really big day. Something makes me want to throw Judy in there. I'm going to say DK and stay consistent with what I've been because I do think DK has a really good day. But if you're questionable on Judy today, I have a Judy flex decision as well. I'm going Judy today.
Yeah, Judy's only 38 on the ranks. I will admit with you, like, that's way too low. Like, he is startable. It's just that crew is where I couldn't do it. All right. Daniel, did we do this one? Jennings, Brian Thomas, Kittle, Warren, flex position. Well, the answer would be Brian Thomas, and I'll say Knicks if we did. Just trying to get all these. Jonathan Taylor or Brian Robinson. We'll go with Taylor. We like Brian Robinson, but not that much. All right, Mad Max. Start 2 of these 3 full PPR. Flowers, Ridley, B-Rob, and then we've got to start a quarterback. So,
Flowers, Ridley, B-Rob.
I was going B-Rob over Ridley. I got to stay consistent. I'm going to go B-Rob and Ridley on this one.
Yeah.
You enjoy
as much as I think Flowers could probably get a big play on that Eagles defense, I like the consistency of Ridley probably a little bit more. So B-Rob and Ridley there, and Stroud, Stafford, or Darnold. I'm probably still going to go Stroud.
Man, it's so inconsistent, but this is the matchup. This is where Stroud has to shine. Or just kick him to the Wolves. Send him back to the Wolves here. He's got it. He's got to do it.
The Texans are really good in Jacksonville. Like, I can't get off of that enough. They're really good in Jacksonville.
Yeah, and also just a better analysis. Jacksonville stinks. So that's my easy analysis. They just are not good. So Stroud's got to step up. Half PPR, Ridley, Marvin Harrison, or B-Rob. Our all questions show, Marvin Harrison and B-Rob 100% in on this. So if you're only picking one, I'm going to go B-Rob. And then the tight end I'm going to go with is Hawkinson. Over Njoku.
Yeah, B-Rob is probably the safer option there. Marvin Harrison, I think, has the highest ceiling, if that matters to you. B-Rob, safe floor. Hawk or Njoku. Yeah, give me Hawkinson.
All right.
Almost said Njoku. Very, very close.
Almost out of the super chats, and we're going to we'll do a lightning round on some non-super chat ones. Liggett, Demario Douglas, or Quentin Johnston. I would go with Douglas here.
Nah, give me Leggett.
You go? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm down with it.
Been consistent.
Taysom or Metcalf in the flex PPR.
Metcalf.
I love Taysom this week.
Not letting Taysom Hill fool me.
Yeah, it fooled me once.
No way.
Hey guys, should I start Darnold or Richardson? I think we did a version of this. Richardson. Yeah, we'll both go with that. Denver or Buffalo D. How about that? Buffalo defense. Maybe there's no points scored.
Possibly.
Vegas.
But Denver could get a lot of sacks.
I'll go with Denver here because also that line is 44.5 still. Like that does tell you something that perks me is that line was 44.5 on the Bills and Niners, and it's supposed to be a crazy snow game. That makes me think twice. And then DB, Knicks or Daniels, we already did a Knicks in there. Look at that. We got all the super chats in. So let's hit some of these bad boys. My dude, Kroll, the Warrior Princess. Hi, Welsh and Terrell. PPR pick 2, Ken Walker, James Cook, James Conner. Thanks, pros. Connor. See ya. I'm kicking Connor.
Ball
on the ground, snow game, James Cook.
Yeah, but what
if they're not scoring any points, you better take that under. You better smash that under. If someone's not scoring in this game, this Buffalo Niners.
Yeah, I think Connor gets into the end zone. That might be enough for me. I'm keeping Connor and I'm kicking out James Cook.
Okay, you're gonna kick out Cook. All right, Cook or Aaron Jones? Aaron Jones.
Nah. Why you putting me up against 2 guys that I'm not really fans of? I'll take James Cook in that situation. I'll take James Cook in that one.
Let's see. Lots of different. Oh, this is a good one. Smash stars. MVS or Vele for wide receiver full PPR?
Vele.
I think for the PPR perspective, I would go as well. You know, MVS is going to catch a 57-yarder today, but that'll be one of 2 catches, and Vele might legit
He'll have 6 points.
Yeah. Maybe there's like a floor answer. Mooney or Debo? So Mooney, it's not funny.
That's crazy.
I'm so out on Debo. I benched Debo in a 3 wide receiver league this week. I'm out.
I think that's hilarious that I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh wait, I love Mooney.
Love Mooney over Debo. At least Mooney's out there trying.
No way. That can't be real. Yeah, but I would play Mooney.
Mooney over Addison too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so pro Darnell Mooney.
Oh, look at this. 32-bit. I'm here to support my guy, Rel. Love to see him on here. His hit rate amazing. All right. See, those are just shout-outs. I don't even have any shout-outs in here.
Guy.
Yeah, some flowers. All right. Taysom or Gus Edwards? Give me Taysom.
Gus Edwards. I'm taking Gus Edwards.
Right.
I'm not playing the Taysom Hill game. Well, I'm continuing to do what I did, and I sat him. If I pick him now, he's not doing anything.
No, but see, that's good. You do the work for us. You you are offering yourself as tribute. Don't start him. So we
everybody else, you go reap the benefits. I'm not changing what I'm doing. Nope.
Absolutely. Otten or Andrews? It's so Otten. It ain't funny. Yeah. All right. And then the last up here, I'm going to just randomly scroll through and try to grab some here. Boom. Pick one RB, one flex, full PPR from Heather, Williams, Warren, Etienne, and then also one wide receiver, Metcalf, McLaurin, or Shakir. I could go McLaurin here, though I like Metcalf. And then the RB I would go with is Jalen Warren over Etienne. Not going to try. Etienne is my Taysom Hill. I don't trust you.
The running backs are really hurting me.
Yeah, they're gross.
Yeah, I think I am going to go Warren. I think I am. But
and then wide receiver? Okay, Metcalf. All right, yeah, I'm down with that. My boy Stinkman Joni over in the Fantasy Pros Discord. Who do I sit? Dell, Pittman, Warren, MHJ, or Jennings? You sit. I mean, the Jennings Warren one in this, we're gonna just be eating our stupid words when the snow clears up and the Niners are slinging the ball and Purdy has 300 yards and it's gonna feel stupid. But like, in that instance, maybe I would be able to risk sitting Warren for Jennings. So I actually might say Jennings in that one, but usually like it's been no Jennings across the board. So I'm actually going to say sit Warren on that.
I'm still sticking with Jennings.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I think we made it clear, like we have no issue with that. All right. So last one, let's just get a random one here. I'm trying to find players. You guys like, shout out to you, but you guys have all had questions about the same similar players.
Yeah.
Full PPR for quarterback. Should I go Baker or Hurts? And then flex, Najee, MVS, or Thielen. Did you start Baker over Hurts? Did we have?
Yeah, I think we had this. I think we had something similar, and I said that I'm just gonna continue to go Hurts. I think it's a really good matchup. Like the Ravens secondary is not good. Like it's a really, really good matchup for Jalen Hurts. Both of them have good matchups, but I'm gonna stick with Jalen Hurts here just because the Panthers actually been playing a little bit invigorated too. But I do really, really like Baker. Like that is really two good options to have to pick from. But for flex, Najee, MVS, or it's Najee for me.
Go Najee. Don't love how Najee looks right now, but MVS and Thielen are not enough to push me off of it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is everything. Tons of I think 600 just recent questions since we started on here. You guys absolutely killed it. Thank you so much for everything. We had a random one. Let's just do it just because we're nice guys. Last one. Gus, JSN, Garrett Wilson, pick 2. Let's sit. I'm going to sit Gus on that one, and then I'm going to start Hill over Kittle.
I'm going to sit JSN. I think Gus has a little bit of a day here. Okay. I'm gonna take Gus. I'm gonna sit JSN, and then I'm Taysom. It's easy for me. I'll play Kittle in the snow over Taysom.
All right, there we go. So you're just doing the work. You just had to always not say Taysom, and we're golden.
You have to commit, like whichever way you're with on Taysom Hill, because if you go starting to chase Taysom Hill points, you're gonna be mad. You just have to commit wherever you're at.
And friends, if you guys want to commit a little bit further, go over to Betting Pros on the app. You can go over to Betting Pros channel. I think Peralt might be live right now or here shortly going to be doing some bets. But check out and do your free trial. FP free. You can unlock a full month of premium access to Betting Pros tools so you can do the work. Plus, you can follow some of us. You can follow Terrell. You can follow me. Debro is on there. Fitz, everybody. You can check out our best bets. We've got an awesome tab on there. It's picks. You'll see our best bets of the week. You can track all of our bets that are on there. We talk about some of these. You want to see what they actually look like. Go there. Awesome community. And again, you don't have to have the premium side to check out all that stuff. But if you want to start accessing and unlocking some of your own bets, like the prop analyzer, the cheat sheet, and more, free trial, FP free. You get a full month of it, and maybe you want to stick around. So go and download the Betting Pros app and follow Terrell and myself as well. You guys know the rest of the tools. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We're even going into a tiny bit of overtime here. This is Terrell and I's first show, so that was super fun. Thank you guys for all your great questions. And ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic week 13. I know it is absolute crunch time for everybody. We got your back. You know where to follow us. And I will be on live later tonight with Mr. Scott Bogman breaking down the action here on the channel. So make sure to join us. For Terrell, I'm Welsh. You guys have a fantastic one. And shout out to Seth, the master producer. We'll talk to you guys next time right here on Fantasy Pros. Peace.